adventure. I am Bayuk Osman Gazi. Travel back 700 years to a fantasy Earth. The world is a gritty, dangerous place. The papacy is challenged by an anti-pope. The papal disbanded Templars recede into memory, and the Teutonic Order seems to be consuming magic, secularizing and growing in power. Two emperors battled within the Holy Roman Empire, and Hungary is at its height, but is being torn apart by a civil war. As they all fight amongst themselves, I expand rapidly and consume everything. The adventurers that call themselves the Champions of the Sun discovered that I am a vampire. Now they are trying to create a powerful weapon to destroy me. They will never succeed. While many have walked with these self-proclaimed champions, these are the present adventurers.
Only a city as grand, beautiful and powerful as Genoa could bear a man of my talent. Me? I am Naldo Renzi, treasure hunter, adventurer, master swordsman, and lover. In my journeys, I have learned of the adventures of the Champions of the Sun. They are just who I am looking for to assist me in the retrieval of the rare artifacts I seek, and heaven knows they could use my help in whatever they are up to.
I am Baldur, a Norseman, a soldier, and an eldritch knight. I left my home to leave politics behind, only to be dogged by it across Europe. I first met the Champions of the Sun outside a small town in Hungary. Together, we battled Ottoman raiders and vampires. The Champions gave me purpose again, and where it takes me, I know not, but I know I want to be a part of it.
I am Kip Kalin, Ranger of the North, and I am lost. Hailing all the way from Garin in Scotland, I have faced great tragedy, losing all those dear to me. I am haunted by that fateful night, and what was taken from me. I face defeat at every turn, attempting to enact revenge on those that did this to us. And when all my strength, resources, and allies, save for my trusted wolf Lycoa, was depleted, I stumbled upon the Champions of the Sun at the Battle of Sakut. I decided to ally myself with these seemingly capable and worthy adventurers to aid me in putting the lost to rest. It is what she would want, or so she seems to indicate.
I am Kroof. Abandoned by my mother, I was raised by wood elves. Shunned by other elves, I left the village. As I did, I can hear the voice of a mage I once met.
In filth and bowels of the earth, where gold is aplenty, you will find those that can reunite you with your family.
Discovering this party in the filthy sewers under Paris begs the question, are these the ones?
In these dark times, the dead rise and strike fear and feed on the living. I am Baron Andre Franz Hellwing II. I am dedicated to unlocking the forbidden secrets of my family. Through science and God, I strive to make the dead stay dead. Many fear what they do not understand. The raw materials of the flesh.
I am Matias, of the House of Bathory, Knight Baron of Carpathia. With my traveling companion, Ambria, I was dragged into a whirlwind path by a rogue monk. But those I have met since then have earned my respect. And, more importantly, my trust.
If you meet one who claims to be a champion of the sun, tell me their whereabouts. Better yet, kill them on sight. I will reward you handsomely. Welcome to 7SD Carpathian Adventure.
Welcome, I'm Tom. Thank you for joining us. We're a group of gamers who get together in real life to play Dungeons and Dragons. Some of us are military, others are in construction, still others are retail managers, or fewer in IT. We're parents, students, etc. So we do this strictly for fun. We hope you enjoy it nonetheless. There were quite a few thank yous in our open, except one. We'd like to thank you, our Twitch, Facebook, Kick, Twitter X followers, and our YouTube subscribers. Thank you for joining us. If you have not already, please follow on Twitch and Kick. Please like on YouTube and Facebook, and please subscribe on YouTube. If during the stream you follow on Twitch, or if you subscribe on YouTube, your username will pop up on the screen. To all of our subscribers, and thank you. Let's jump right in. Welcome back, Champions of the Sun. I wish you good times, great rolls, and happy adventuring. The question, of course, I know it was a long time ago. Oh my gosh, at least
like it was yesterday.
6-ish weeks ago. What happened in the last session?
Came out of the dungeon, right? Talked to the queen.
Okay.
We talked to some of her advisors. We were shown the field of battle.
Right.
We were given the lowdown on Gazi attacking the fortress and how it's all kind of trenched. And but now he has moved his red tent away, and they seem to be going perhaps in the direction of the White Tower in Thessaloniki, I think.
Perhaps.
Right? Kind of in that direction.
Well, there was the
We're looking
tower.
for clarification.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the tower.
It was on the other side of a river or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple things, and then there's armies all over the place with the map.
Yeah, there was a little debate on, do we go to the tower to help, or do we go after the red tent? And then we're hoping
I think we're just going
the tent
for the
is
red
going
tent.
where the tower is.
Yeah.
So, because we have to decide to go north or west, right?
Yeah, there was
There's a
some
front at the
like,
top and
there
there's
was
a
some
front off to the
reinforcement or not. Yeah, we're just going for the tent.
Yeah, and we're trying to get information on where it is.
If we can find a more direct route once we pop out of the trenches, I believe Kroof has some
some
merry
criminal
men
guys
on
trying
the
to see
task.
if we can, we pay
perhaps,
people off.
to help us out. Kip contacted everybody in his stone bag that he had on speed dial.
Not everybody, but quite a few of them.
Quite a few.
I know he had a couple
Apparently, he
of
went to take a nap.
He called a couple dragons, and they might show up. We don't
Stone
know.
decks.
Yeah.
It's really all we did.
Yeah.
Okay, let me stick some
It took
bugs.
a long time to do it.
Some bugs in your ears from what I remember. Okay, via Kroof's criminal contacts, Kroof paid Etting, a guy named Etting, 600 gold in gems for the location of Gazi's tent and the status of Jumnus and his troops at the White Tower. Etting said he would get back to you in 2 days. Kroof paid another 100 gold and offered 1,000 more to get the party to Gazi's red tent.
Unscathed.
Unscathed, yes. Okay. Kip contacted as Jess pointed out, Kip contacted the Green Dragon, Draco Prasini. Draco agreed to help one of the multiple armies facing Gazi's choices. Draco told Kip to pick a point, and I will help one of them. Let me know by tomorrow. Kip was supposed to get back to him. So Kip...
We'll have to answer that on behalf of Kip. We'll answer that on behalf of Kip.
Well, maybe he'll do it in the chat.
Did you try his other stone?
There you go. It's going to take a couple days to get to that area, Draco said to Kip. Kip replied, I will reach out to you tomorrow. Kip also contacted the Black Dragon of Amsterdam, and Kip offered the White Tower of Thessaloniki in exchange for his help. The dragon said, I want 100,000 gold and the tower. Kip said, should I survive, we have a deal. To that, the Black Dragon replied, I will ponder it for a day, unquote unquote. Kip said, I will reach back to you if I can think of another way to give you assurances. With that, I think there was some back and forth about cash on board. With the gold that you guys got in Paris, I'm going to let the vast majority, except for what you stuffed in your pockets and maybe in some packs, went to, you, as you well suspect, went to pay for the French army that is attacking the Ottomans from the north. I think you said you have about a 40,000 gold on you, without getting into your carrying capacity, what that is.
No, we have it in gems.
Yes, and Kroof does have some gems. He said each person might have about
100 gems.
10,000 gold on them or something like that. So pulling everything, you guys probably could pull together 100,000, but Kip's not here, so I don't know where that's going anyway. Lastly, Kip reached out to an Anatolian drug dealer named Volak Kushatsma Kasagi. Kip wanted 5,000 doses of a magical party powder called Blau. Ferric wanted 1,250,000 gold for the 5,000 doses. Perhaps the French king...
A lot of money in drugs.
I'm sorry?
A lot of money in drugs.
Yeah, a lot of money in drugs. Perhaps for the French helping the Byzantines facing the Ottomans. Kip said he would get back to Ferric in a day. Again, Kip, you're not here, man. While Kip spoke the Byzantine counselor to the Empress Nicodeme of Peck, he was not... You got the impression he was not overly enthusiastic about it. Unrelated, Nicodeme of Peck said that he would provide a mage to identify two objects in the morning that you were asking about. The saber of Fakhr al-Din and Matthew de Clermont's Gorget. Just something I want to stick in the back of your head. I know, Kip, you're not here. I believe Kip has a card. I haven't seen you guys have them. Just keep them in the back of your mind, because you ask me it every once in a while, I remember. He has a card that is a, quote, DM favor, and I believe you have one. Yep. As long as you have the card on you, just something to keep in the back of your mind. With that, you guys are inside.
DM favor, kill Gazi.
I'm sorry.
Gazi is dead.
Oh, great DM.
You guys are inside the Palace of Blackernese in Constantinople. It is a palatial palace with ornate ceilings and walls made of glass tiles. You've been performing your machinations, going back and forth, trying to make deals to see how you can play all of the cards that you've been dealt here in this potentially last bitter battle that will either potentially be your demise or Gazi's demise. You're inside a private room that all of you are alone in. What are you guys doing?
Who was it that was going to identify?
There's a mage coming in the morning.
Nicodeme of Peck said he would arrive with a mage the next morning.
Okay. Round about what point of the day is it right now?
Couple
I
days.
will say it's late evening.
Late evening. Oh, late evening. Okay.
We have at least a couple days to wait, so we hear back from Kroof's men.
Yeah, 2.
The mage will be here in the morning.
Okay. Let us rest for the night.
I suppose so.
Food and rest.
Yeah. Sounds good.
There's an enormous amount of food and drink. And this is a palace, and what was once the hub of commercial activity between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean, a pathway between Asia and Europe, traffic used to flow through. But still, while it has greatly diminished, there is still quite a spread of food and drink put out for you.
Their stores must be quite large to still put something together like this while under siege.
Sure.
Maybe they did it just for us.
You know, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Probably. I think so.
Probably very happy to have us here.
That's very true. She did seem, the queen was very... She was like, oh, Matias.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy. While it's here, I'm gonna enjoy it.
That does mean that the supply lines must be intact. To here, at least.
I mean, the sea is filled with Gazi's ships as well. I do not think they were able to bring much in at this point at all. But that will soon come to an end. We will see to it.
Some rest would be good.
Don't you sleep during the day in a coffin or something?
It is still rest.
Alright, chow down.
Unless you do anything, the night passes uneventfully. You wake the next morning.
Unless we were poisoned at dinner.
We can have the monkey eat it first. To try if it dies, no big loss.
Georgie has advantage on poison saves.
The next morning, Nicodeme of Pack arrives in your room with somebody with him. He says, you had some items that you wanted to know more about. If our mage here can tell you.
Yes, we have a sword.
Yes, I have
show 'em the
two
sword.
items.
Be careful with it. It's
I
an
have
antique.
I've been wielding this sword for some time now, and it has not yet revealed its secrets to me. Would you be able to identify its magical abilities for me? No.
Nicodeme takes it and he hands it to what looks like almost like an acolyte, a subaltern standing next to him. And he sits down and he casts a spell upon it. And he looks at it very carefully while it's going on. And then he whispers to Nicodeme, he tells him some things about it, and Nicodeme says to you, this is indeed a very rare weapon. Where did you get it?
Don't you say anything. Shh. No.
It has come into our possession throughout our course of defeating Gazi. I do not remember exactly when it came into our possession.
Says this is the saber of Fakir Adin. It is at least 300 years old. This sword was taken at the Battle of Al-Mansurah, when Fakir al-Din was cut down supposedly by Robert I, the Count of Artois. It was during Louis I's 7th Crusade. Robert was supposedly killed later in the streets. Fakir Din Saber was spirited away by the Count of Artois' forces, who were trapped, those that were not trapped in the city. And how you came into possession of it, this tale must be quite curious.
It has been quite a tale.
It has.
The saber itself is extremely light, making it easy to manipulate. It is also wickedly, wickedly sharp. You add plus 1/2 of one's proficiency rounded down to hit, and the same to damage. In response to a successful attack upon the bearer may flourish and block a melee attack from a creature no more than one size larger, or a spell attack a number of times equal to the 1/2 their proficiency bonus rounded down, and it resets on a long rest. That ability to block one of those. The bearer may speak with undead, or dead rather, as per the spell, a number of times equal to 1/2 their proficiency bonus rounded down. That also resets after a long rest. I'll send you this in the Discord. Okay.
Do these abilities, do they just present themselves, or just knowing they exist allows them to work for you? So just by using it, there is no connection needed to the item itself?
There might be, but now that you know how to use it, perhaps you'll understand it better.
Okay. I have another item.
Yes.
And the Baron will open up his jacket and he'll present the, I can't remember what you called it.
The Abraxas?
What was it called? Not the necklace, but you have another name for it.
A gorget.
A gorget, that's what it was. And he'll just open it up and you see the gorget around his neck.
He takes it again, and they, again, this is some type of cursed item. I don't know if it's a bad curse, though. There's some evil force used it. But it allows the wearer to see all invisible creatures and objects for 1d10 plus 1. A little meta. And then it resets after a long rest. I do sense that it came from someone quite evil.
We obtained these from, was it Robert? Matthew de Clement.
That name doesn't mean anything to me.
He was extremely evil. But we are in difficult times. And you cannot tell if there is any negative effects of wearing such a
Don't detect any, but there very well could be.
Chances are my time is very limited.
Was
So
this...
It's a good chance. Good chance.
I don't know if I believe in such things, but was this person dead?
This person was undead. He was a vampire lord.
Wear it with caution.
I shall.
Yeah, throw it on, see what happens.
Oh, I've been wearing it. I've been wearing it. So. It's all good.
Go with it.
He's like, I can't take it off.
Can't take it off now.
I guess that's why he can see without knowing he was able to see, maybe.
So is it something I must use? Like I must is there
Somehow you can intrinsically know when to use it.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Okay.
Just some kind of connection between you and it.
Understood. This is good. This may be useful.
Seeing
I do
things
not
that
know
aren't
if
there
the
are good, yeah.
I do not know if the benefit will outweigh the cost.
find out. I mean,
There may come a time.
I don't know what worse things could happen to you, so it's probably not that bad.
You're already dead.
I have
How
already.
bad? How bad could it be?
How bad could it be? For you. I mean, for any of us, really bad. For you, not so bad. Not so bad.
I look forward to joining my love in the afterlife.
Oh,
Once my deeds here have been done.
Yeah.
All I ask of my friends here is that you do not allow me to remain here longer than my life force allows me to. And that goes for every one of you, because we are fighting vampires, and vampires...
I don't know, perhaps we'll just keep you around.
Vampires do have the ability to turn any one of us.
We also don't have your ability, so I don't think we could keep you alive if we wanted to.
You do not need to keep me alive. if that is the time for me, it is the time. If I begin to change, I would hope that you would end me, the same as any of you here. We are fighting vampires. There is the chance that any one of us can be turned into vampires.
He talks about this more and more. I'm starting to get a little worried.
Because we are close to the end.
Well, I have a stake on the end of the hammer now, so I mean, we gotta do something about it.
You all must understand
This guy is talking all about the end. He doesn't remember that we beat Gazi once already.
Any one of us can be turned by any one of these vampires. It doesn't have to be Gazi. He has multiple
You didn't
vampires.
see us beat him. You were on the bottom of the card.
Right. And we will beat him again.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll have to be very careful.
What does that word mean?
There's a very good chance that the rest of us will.
Careful.
Well, need to do what is necessary.
Remember, Gazi will not be the only vampire we face in his endeavor. There is his child, his son, who is also a vampire.
Whoa. Nobody told me he had a son, vampire.
He will be surrounded by vampires. He will be surrounded by his
Let's make sure we do this in the day.
constituents.
Daytime? sounds good. Daytime.
His partisans.
Exactly, yes. He will be accompanied.
Definitely don't go in
By
the
other
underground
vampires.
caves.
No.
Don't do that.
Not even like
You will
shade.
have
Like
much
shade,
opportunity to
Shade
kill
is
vampires.
probably bad, right? Not even shade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plenty of time. Plenty of chances to kill vampire.
I look forward to it.
As do I. Thank you for your time and your information. Is there anything else that we must?
Would you be able
Yes.
to...
This is end game.
Before you leave, would you be able to grace us with some things that may help us in our quest? Maybe any special weapons or healing potions or anything that you can spare?
We have coin.
We might be able to find some healing potions for you. We'll see what we can
That
find.
would be helpful.
Any weapons that you might have
Poor
that might
Kroof.
have been
Just
blessed?
looking for a
A
plus one.
sword of instant death, maybe.
Anything that might have been blessed?
Anything to help Kroof out.
Yeah, anything.
If you have weapons,
Could you dip an arrow in some oil?
Well, I had custom made wooden arrows.
Oh yeah, for that.
Oh yeah.
Sure. I have one more item. I'll reach in my bag and take out this wrapped object, and I'll slowly unwrap the cloth from it. Hand him the shard of the cross.
Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes, there is but little time left. We must know.
Okay. Just be very, very careful. It's very, very old. Very important.
The mage turns and identifies it. You see his face go white as he does so. They talk off to the side, and then he brings it back to you. And he says, Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Yes, I was baptized 3 times. The nuns. 3 times. Yeah.
Please step into this pool.
Those nuns need to be baptized again 3 times.
Perhaps.
Are you Orthodox or Catholic?
Verse.
Orthodox. I think.
No Catholic.
He is Orthodox. I am Catholic.
This is a powerful weapon in the hands of someone who truly believes, someone who is a Catholic.
It is not a weapon. It is.
But it is a weapon.
It's to be preserved and stored. And they want to use it for. Put it through the heart of Gazi.
I don't know that this would be enough to kill Gazi, but it would definitely.
To keep
Can't
him from
imagine
coming
it
back.
would not kill another vampire.
Okay.
Tell us, what is...
It is a shard of the true cross.
Told you.
That
If we put it on the
if
end,
you,
like a lanza.
Nobody believed.
you as a Catholic believe that there was a Jesus Christ
Strap it to the top of this giant lance.
and that he was more than just a prophet, then you would believe that this came from the cross that he died upon.
I do believe.
Okay.
And what would happen if we were to use this in some way to Gazi? Is there a way to use it correctly?
I would imagine you'd want to plunge it into his heart. Or that of another vampire.
Got it.
And if that was to occur, would it be no longer have its... Would it no longer retain its abilities? Would it be one-time use?
It's very hard to tell. If you do so, use it wisely.
The object is
That
not
tells
to
me
use
much.
it at all.
That tells me much.
Okay.
I better not prick my finger on this, just in case. And not get splintered from. I joke.
Explodes.
I'm sorry. Toss that to the Baron there.
I was trying to catch you in the bad.
Toss a coin to your Baron.
He will catch. I'm surprised I didn't try to use my bad arm.
Oh god, imagine. He was like,
That's been the hardest part. Is
just
not
instinctively
reacting with my.
Oh, sorry about that.
No.
I didn't even think about that. I got my claw over here too.
It's okay. We're good. I have a
But
Kroof.
James wants to make fun of it.
I have a Kroof
so-
protecting me.
All right. Well. Anybody else got anything they're hiding in their pockets?
No. I'm waiting for something.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Do we have any other?
No, that's it.
With that, Nicodemus of Peck and his companion leave the room, leaving
Nicodemus.
you.
Please do not forget, if you have any healing potions or potions that may be of use
We will
to
look.
us,
We
we would be most grateful.
Or weapons.
We will leave. We leave tomorrow.
We may be able to bless some of your weapons. but
Would that help against Gazi, you think?
is it possible?
I don't know. I've never faced this one. I've never faced God.
2 days in.
I mean,
I will hand them my 20 arrows.
I mean, it's a matter of having half my spells.
Oh, yeah,
or
no.
all my spells.
No, I didn't know where we were with resting and stuff. Then if you need a rest, we should definitely rest.
Then we just rest, no? We'll slept overnight, but it's not a long rest.
No,
Nah,
I need
it's
a
not
long
sure.
rest. I mean, I don't need it, but it'd
We
be
can
nice
run on
for
short
us.
rests forever.
Yeah,
We never
would
need to
be-
take a long rest.
it'd be very nice.
But everybody else needs sleep.
Who can we contact here that we can get maybe feedback from the front line, like where our overall situation is here? Like, is there a time press? Can we do a 7-day rest? Like,
Well,
you know what I mean?
everything outside the walls has kind of fallen into kind of like a
trench
stalemate
sort of-
where
Well,
there's
that's
not
what-
really any action back
We're
and
looking
forth.
at. Is that accurate?
There's more skirmishes
Is that an
further
accurate
out
assessment,
and
though?
more
Like,
towards
or is that a?
the line. Well, that's kind of what we were told by Nicodemus or whatever his name was when we were
Yes,
up on the walls.
There's a lot of uncertainty,
Okay.
but I asked my
There's
criminal
no
contacts
there's no
to see if they can
pressing
bring us
at
some
us.
news.
Yeah, so we're waiting on the criminal
Contacts
contact.
for news.
Contacts, yeah.
Where
So
stuff is.
we need at least another day for that, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
that was
2 days.
That was 2 full days.
All right, and that'll put us at the 3-day mark.
Yeah.
So it's only
Yeah.
4 more days.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Okay.
We need fireballs.
Fireball! Oh yeah, you would get them back. You need a long rest for them or a short rest?
No,
Long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I
I mean,
am
same
a
thing with
fighter.
Matias has abilities.
Yeah,
that
I don't get
we
anything
set
on
on
short
long
rest.
rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And we will wait. We'll wait for healing potions. We'll see what comes through with that. Okay. Sorry, we needed to just
No, it's all good.
figure this out.
That's the plan.
You guys remain in your dormitory, if you will, in your suite. Every once in a while, you may go up onto the walls, and you do look that the situation appears to be somewhat static out there. Off in the distance, you can see what appears to be a trench line, if you will. And every once in a while, you see soldiers poke their heads up, but most seem to be staying down, so to speak. And and shots are exchanged across no man's land, across this great distance in between the walls, the Theodosian walls, and the trenches of the Ottomans. But it does look like it's somewhat static. And you get the impression, based upon the map that you had analyzed and Kip's Napoleonic-esque analysis of the battlefield, that the dynamic portion of the battlefield is off to the west, off to the north, and off to the northwest, and off to the north. Off to the west, Gazi's forces were attacking the White Tower of Thessaloniki and pressing further west. It was hard to tell if they had completely surrounded it or not. Off to the northwest, Gazi's forces were pressing just deeper and deeper into the Carpathian Basin and into Hungary. And then directly to the north, they were engaged with the French army, or appeared to be engaged with the French army. So you get the impression.
Who put that army there? Who put that army? I don't know.
Who makes these decisions?
You get the impression that that's where the dynamic aspect of it is, and that it's not that they're ignoring, you're not a military analyst, but it's not that they're ignoring Constantinople, but they're dealing with more immediate threats, if you will, before deciding
the
whether.
siege is in place. It's not, they don't need to push anymore. They've cut them off, basically, by sea and by land, so they can do other things.
Where we are is cut off?
Yeah, because it's out on a peninsula.
Okay.
They're like right up to the walls, and they've taken over most of the shipping routes around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another day passes unless you're doing anything.
I will be sure to pray to the Lord every night and every day. Ask for guidance.
I'm a little rusty. Maybe I should join you.
That would be.
Maybe we can go to the church time number 4.
This is this is
Baptism
good
number
idea.
4.
Lord, guide us in this time of our need. We reach out to you humbly as your servants and seek your guidance and your support and your help in these times, in these dark times. We are your warriors against this evil. We will not let you down if you stand by our side. I'll make sure that every day I ask of such things.
Kroof, are you staying in the suite, or are you going about the
No, I
palace?
mean, I would go in and if we have an opportunity to leave to see if there's any news or just swinging by, not necessarily going up there and bothering anybody, but just making myself known and making my presence known in case something comes up. They won't have to come looking for me.
As you were wandering through one of the palace halls, someone approaches and it looks almost like a servant, and he kind of motions you to follow him.
I will follow.
Takes you into an alcove, and he says to you, I am Ara. Etting sent me.
Any news?
Yes. You want to get to Gazi's encampment.
Yes.
It's a dangerous journey.
I understand. That's what we're willing to pay.
We can get you there in a fortnight. How soon will you be ready to leave?
I think we'll be ready. We might be ready to leave immediately.
Very well.
In a week.
Take the fortnight.
Immediately in a week.
No, they can get us there in a fortnight.
It'll take a fortnight
To get there. We're not leaving a fortnight. To get there, it will take a fortnight.
Take the payment and leave it with the barmaid at the inn.
Okay. We'll do.
Once the payment is received, we'll arrange contact with you here. You'll leave in a transport carriage. It will be appear to be moving ill-gotten goods to the Ottomans. They will let it through, and then you will stay hidden inside of it, probably for about 3 days. So have sufficient provisions inside to take care of yourselves for that length of time.
I understand.
He fades into the shadows and quickly disappears.
I will immediately head back to where everybody's staying and explain to them what's going on and tell them. So contact was made by the thief contacts.
Mm-hmm.
They will have transport for us to Gazi. It will take about a fortnight to get there. I need to leave payment with the barmaid, which I'll take care of, and then we should be ready to go. We have to make sure we have enough provisions for 3 to 4 nights.
For what?
We have to stay in this it's going to be basically a transport of quote unquote ill-gotten goods, and this kind of transport Gazi's troops allow through. But we cannot show ourselves. We must be hidden at the bottom or whatever it is in this transport. We cannot show ourselves, so we have to make sure that we have enough food and water for 3 to 4 days.
Simple enough.
I like this plan,
Can we trust?
but
your
I
contact?
hate this plan.
Can
Both
we
at
trust
the same time.
You
that
can
this
never
is not trap.
you can never trust anybody.
Those are my
100%.
thoughts exactly, but
You can never trust anybody 100%. But these are people that are they're doing this. They're not there. They don't care about your safety or whatever. They just care about money, and the fact that they will get you there for the payment that you're providing them.
somebody
Do we
could be
pay-
paying them more, but
Do we pay in full, or do we pay?
we pay in full.
partial?
You pay in full.
But it doesn't matter. Not taking the deal puts us back where we were. We need to take the deal, even if it is a trap.
We
It
will have
still
to
gets
stay
us
on guard.
closer.
We will have to stay on guard, but we have,
There's no choice.
based
Even
on
if we didn't pay in full, we're
on
trapped in their cart.
Yeah.
With the money we're gonna give them. They want
No,
to rob
we
us.
give them
they can.
before.
Yeah.
listen, this is based on my thieves on the contacts that I have.
Just don't tell them how much
These
I'm
are
carrying.
these are not these when they do a word, they make their word, they give their word. You make a payment. Now, can things happen along the way? Absolutely.
Sure.
But will the people who are transporting us put us in harm's way? Not intentionally.
Like I said, I love this plan, but I hate this plan. Let's do it.
I worry that it's
fantastic.
That it will break our rest, and we will not get sufficient rest.
They asked us when we're ready. I said we can leave immediately, but if you need to rest, I will let them know that we need a couple more days. I understand.
How long will it take to get us where we are going?
Fortnight.
So you just
What
sleep
is
in the
a
cart.
fortnight?
No one knows.
No one
For
knows.
sure.
This is my question.
No, I think a fortnight
days?
is 3 days.
3 days?
No,
2 weeks.
2 days.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 14 days.
So they will be ready in 2 weeks?
No,
it will
they
take
are
us-
ready to take us whenever. It will take 2 weeks to get to Gazi.
2 weeks to get to Gazi. So we must remain.
No, hold on. He said we need 3 days worth of rations.
No, he said that he
Yeah,
is,
but we just have to stay hidden.
Yes, but he can
Because
take us.
we passed like whatever. Is my assumption. So,
Tom, what is
We'll find
fortnight?
Hmm?
What is fortnight? Because I know that I always thought that fortnight is 3 days.
See, that makes me nervous.
The official,
I thought a fortnight is 2 days.
The official definition of a fortnight is 14 days.
14
Oh,
days.
14 days. 2
14
weeks.
days.
Oh,
2
okay.
weeks.
But I don't know if Tom considered it.
So how was it?
It is a nebulous term at this table.
Yeah, but how was it presented again? Because I don't remember. Was it we will be ready? We can take you in a fortnight?
No,
No.
again.
He's the one who heard it. Talk to him.
Again,
Travel
as
time.
I explained to
Travel
you,
time was 14.
It would take from the time we leave. It would take us a fortnight to get to Gazi.
Okay. But once we're behind the walls, we need to be able to be 3 days or whatever. Once
Yeah,
we
3
pass
days
the enemy
before we
lines, we
leave.
need to be 3 days.
Yeah, in the car. Yeah.
Without showing ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess maybe because we're gonna have to be going through the front lines. He said we're gonna go through the front lines. But this cart is smuggled goods, whatever it is. Gazi's forces know what they are, and they usually don't check. They will just let it go through.
2 weeks to get to where? Right there? Like, how far are we traveling for 2 weeks?
You saw the map, it's far.
I think
they're
it is
gonna
back-
take us straight
okay.
to Gazi.
Yeah, back towards Thessaloniki, I think.
Okay.
And I'm assuming they have to move under the cover of darkness. They're carrying stuff.
But
they
also,
shouldn't.
Yeah, it could be tricky.
2 weeks is a long rest. Long rest.
Do we get double everything?
You're
long
presuming
rest stack.
we don't have to fix the cars
My
along
strength
the
is
way.
38.
Yeah. Do we get double hit points as temporary hit points for double resting?
No. I'll give you a little bit with some beer. We could do that while we're waiting.
Anyway, when do you
Those
want to
are fake,
leave?
those are fake temporary
need to- I
points.
need to-
You think you have them, but you don't have them.
They're real. I have magic gauntlets.
Sorry.
I have to like snap you all back. And I said I need to leave a payment and let them know when you're ready to leave.
All right, how much
Pay the
is
man.
payment? How much do you need?
I'm okay for now. It's 1,000 gold.
I'm glad you're covering it.
This seems sort of inexpensive.
I figured when the Baron
I'm
when
surprised.
the Baron dies, let's just take his gems anyway.
That's true.
It's just fine.
I am surprised of all these people that we do not know.
Yeah.
Do things for free or 1,000 gold. And people that Kip calls friends. Want hundreds of thousands of gold from him. I feel bad for Kip.
He's a dragon.
I mean, he's a human and like a dragon.
because these are
Who knew
because
he even had that much money to begin with?
I tried to tell Kip,
Boulder.
bargain.
Boulder, I will tell you.
You do not want to
because
bargain
these are-
dragon.
Even though they're thieves, they're men of honor. Kip deals with drug dealers.
That's true.
They have no honor.
That's true.
And
make
dragons.
They just have
Dragons
different
have
Make
no
sure
honor.
they know if
don't say
anybody
that's a gold
offers
dragon.
them more to turn us in, I'll double whatever that offer is.
It's a little late while they're driving us up to the
Well, we'll tell
to the
them.
gates.
We'll tell them when we go with them. Just in case someone tries to buy them out for Champions of the Sun.
All right.
We'll double it.
When are you ready to leave? Baron, we're waiting on you.
A couple more days. 3 days.
3 days.
3 days. Fair enough.
A fortnight.
Fortnight.
I mean, you did not get baptized with the Pope, but maybe,
Do you wish to get baptized?
Maybe here.
I should.
Do you wish to get baptized?
I feel like this one wouldn't be a
I don't-
pool
I-
of liquid
I
that
don't
burns
think,
me alive.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was man of clergy. I
But-
could do baptismal.
Maybe
that might
because
help.
he was not a believer. From what I understand, you're not a true believer. Maybe he got burned because he was not a true believer.
I still don't think that was the real God.
I believe in Balder. I shall baptize Balder.
Oh, there you go.
I believe in Boulder as well.
Let's do it.
Believe in Balder. Kroof, have you been baptized?
No.
Would you like to be baptized?
No.
This is your choice.
All right.
I'll see
We
you
must
in
be
heaven.
put on the righteous path.
You don't get to hold.
Matias.
You don't get to hold the shard.
Have you been baptized, my friend?
I don't plan
No,
to.
and I'm not Christian.
Would you like to join us?
Would you like to convert?
My Lord is accepting of all.
And as I have said,
Have you heard of our
our Lord and
As-
Savior, Jesus Christ.
As
In his name.
creation gave us many fingers on the hand, so Tengri has given us many roads to the same righteousness.
Now that is a knight that speaks.
I was raised
Good
by
words.
I was raised by elves.
Wow.
I
But it's
was
not the
never
right
introduced to
righteousness.
religion. So I don't even know who my parents were and what religion we are. So
You do not need to know who your parents are and what religion you were in order to be baptized in the eyes of the Lord.
I don't
We plan to use a very powerful holy weapon to fight a great evil.
unlike
And I was able to
unlike
help
my
use it
friend
with it before.
unlike my friend Naldo over there, I don't plan to
This
get
is-
close enough to Gazi to use the shard.
This is not requirement. This is
I do.
just something I want
glad
to
you're with
offer
us, brother.
as a group.
I am. From far away.
This is all. Not a requirement. This is just
He's
this is for us, for our souls.
Get
I
him.
mean, it can't be bad to hedge your bets. You know.
This is true.
After everything
Let
I've
us
seen,
go. Let
after
us-
everything I've seen, I'm willing to embrace.
I shall go
Lord.
prepare your baptismal.
See Boulder in that like a white gown.
That already happened. You already saw
I'm
that.
gonna go.
And I
and
almost
then it
died.
gets and then it gets wet.
I'm just gonna try to find like a pool or a fountain or something, some
I'm
sort
sure
of
they have here.
flowing water source
I'm
within
sure
the
there's a
castle.
church.
If there's
Sure,
something.
I'm sure there's a church here.
Oh, if there's a church, yeah, let's go. We'll do it in the
Wasn't-
church. I don't know.
Just takes me to a river.
I don't even know where. I'd prefer to do it in the river. We go down to the river to pray.
Wasn't the gentleman that was meeting us, wasn't he like a priest? The one that was not identifying but brought to identify. He was like a priest.
Oh, I don't
I'm sure
know.
there's a church
I don't know
here.
if that's what it was.
He's not good enough for you.
Yeah, we will.
No, but I mean that there's a pool of water.
Yeah, we'll find
Yeah.
the church.
I mean,
Lord,
there's,
I'll ask
there's
somebody
always
where
Lord,
the
No, I
chapel
will.
is.
I'll ask.
The Lord Baron
For a
can
church,
handle it.
Cathedral or church.
If anything, we can always fix a bath.
You have no problem finding a chapel. You wander through the halls and you eventually come upon a small, ornate chapel with large stained glass windows. It's a very small chapel, narrow, not very deep, but very, very tall with an ornate ceiling, tiled, and very, very tall, narrow stained glass windows at the one end. And if you were to look through some of the clear stain, you can see out beyond to the Bosphorus, to the waterway between Constantinople and Europe itself, the mainland of Europe itself. There is in the center of toward what would be the nave, at the far end of the nave, you see a large bowl, what appears to be almost like a christening bowl.
Okay.
And it does have some water in it.
Okay. Is there anything bigger?
Not like a pool here, but you do see that you're relatively close to the river. I mean, you could go out to the walls and
Can't you just dip your
Descend.
fingers in and
No, we shall go
That's
to
not
the
how it
river.
works. You can't do that.
By the river.
We will go
just
to
slammed
the river.
my
Maybe
head in
that's
the
why the
bowl.
first three didn't take.
We shall go to the river.
Maybe number 4 will be the one because it's in the river.
Let's go.
I
to
have
the river.
dreamt. I have had dreams of this moment. I shall take you to the river.
All right, fine. Let's go to the river.
All right. Well, let's go.
This is the first I'm hearing of these.
I'm
dreams.
still walking around with a giant mug of ale.
Let's go.
Let's go to the river.
On the way down, I'll talk to him. I'll be like,
Yeah, I want to get back.
I have dreams of one day in an unexplored land, a land that no man has seen, that grows wild, and people shall go to the river and baptize themselves in the flowing waters of the river. We shall be the first.
Okay.
The whole world is the Lord's creation.
I know the nuns still say that all the time.
you guys venture outside over to the walls, and you have to. Some of the guards look at you rather strangely. I mean, you can descend the walls toward the water, and it's safe to do so. But they look at you kind of strange, like, why would anybody want to?
You shall come and be baptized. Before we face great evil, come be baptized in the river.
Roll a persuasion check.
I am sure they're already baptized.
By the river, though.
I don't know. I think
Persuasion is pretty high, I think.
got a revival going on.
A little back then. I don't
Just
know how
roll a
much of a
D20.
choice it was.
Okay,
Like,
sorry.
You lived in a city
That's
with
okay,
church,
I
you
know
were
what
a
it is.
Christian.
19.
That's a natural 19, and
Natural
you
19.
are a, believe it or not, persuasion. The Baron is, he's a -1, so an 18, but still.
I thought it was higher than that. Sorry.
Huh?
Isn't persuasion charisma?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I have a +4 to charisma.
Yeah, but for some reason you have. Oh, do you do?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why it
Yeah.
says -1 here, but okay.
Yeah.
He took the ugly feet.
Persuasion, where'd it go? Persuasion. Oh yeah, -1. Oh, never. I thought I had.
Yeah, -1 is what I had. Okay. Either way, an 18 is still.
No charismatic people here.
Roll a d4.
Plus 11 in the persuasion. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Nope, that's cocked. Sorry.
I just meant this part.
God, one hand sucks.
1.
One guy descends from the walls, and he says to you, "So, if I'm baptized again by you, and the Ottomans take us, my soul will be saved."
Yes. You perform your duty to the Lord, and be baptized, and fight honorably. Your soul will be saved.
And then yes, and you could see the expression on his face is like, "I'll risk anything."
All of your sins and transgressions will be cleared and wiped away in the eyes of the Lord.
Yes. And
Come
he comes
join us,
down,
brother.
and he follows you, quickly follows you, and some of his compatriots are like undecided, but
I like
I'll just
pat him
throw-
on the back so he goes in front of me.
I'll throw my arm around him and we'll walk down together. Come on, let's do this.
yeah, yes. Yes.
Crazy look. Oh, that's my saving throw. That's why I was looking at it. Never mind. I'm a -1. Never mind. Sorry. I was reading my thing wrong.
Yeah, okay, that's all good. You descend down to the water on the outside. Across the waterway, you can see Ottomans glancing at you from, it's probably 300-ish feet across the waterway, but they're like looking at you, wondering, what are these guys doing outside of the walls?
Hello there.
A couple arrows come flying your way, nowhere near landing near you.
Easy. Jeez.
You're down by the water.
I will walk out into the water.
It's sandy. The walls, Theodosian walls tower above you. You descended down a ladder to get to the water. It's sandy. You can walk out into the water. It's calm. It's the waterways between the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. It's not a wavy ocean. Yes, there's some lapping of water, but it's not like walking across to the Jersey Shore.
Yeah. I'll leave my coat behind before I go into the water, and I will take my boots off, and I will walk out into the water.
The one guard is following you, just watching. Seems to be like, what do I do? What do we do?
I'm gonna, as I walk out, and I'm gonna say to everyone, one day when the battle is over, this will be a beautiful place. It will rejuvenate. But now, follow me into the water, and we will be baptized in the eyes and the water of the Lord.
All right.
And I will turn around. I would walk out to the water, about waist deep, and I'll wait for them to, whoever comes up to me first, to be baptized.
Do as I do, and then I'll just kind of go to you. Could you just get that strap for my armor? Thank you. Thank you, and I will completely strip into the nude, and I will walk into the river.
He does the same. He has scale mail on, and he drops it, and he walks out there. He said,
Okay. Alder, would you like to be baptized first?
Sure.
Okay. Lord, in your eyes, I would like to baptize this man to be free of all sins and transgressions in the eyes of my great Lord. He is your humble servant. And I will grab Balder's nose, go behind his head, and dip him all the way down into the water, all the way under the water, and I would lift him up, and I would say, Balder, my brother,
champion of the sun. You are now free.
You are reborn.
It's that easy?
You.
There's a lot of transgressions.
Roll a persuasion check.
There's a lot of transgressions. There's a lot. Your lord is that forgiving?
It's worth it. It's worth it. That was even worse. Oh my gosh. Why is my persuasion so low? Should be a religion check or something. All right.
Sure. Religion. Roll religion.
All right.
Fair enough.
I got it because I rolled that. Let's see. I don't even know what my religion is.
-2.
Your religion is plus 6.
Oh,
wow. I would have kept the first one.
Oh, good.
Okay.
You can keep it if you want.
Oh, 19.
So 19 with the 6?
19 plus 6.
25.
25. You have 25 temporary hit points.
All right. Feel rejuvenated. Feel good.
Baldur, you are not only a champion of the sun, but you are now a champion of the sun in the eyes of the Lord. Go, be free.
Thank you.
Put your clothes on first before you're free.
I'm just standing
He
around
is
naked.
free. He can too.
I'm just standing around naked. I feel good.
You're transgressing already.
Naldo, would you like to be baptized in the eyes of the
This
Lord?
gentleman first. He's very enthusiastic.
Yes.
Brother, are you prepared to be free of all your sins?
I'm
Be
prepared.
accepted in the eyes of the Lord.
Yes, I'm prepared to accept the Lord in my heart.
And I'll do the same. I'll dunk him under the water, and then I'll bring him back up. You have been freed of all your sins and transgressions. You are now a soldier in the eyes of the Lord. Your soul will be free.
Roll another religion check. Plus 6.
18 plus
Wow,
6,
he
24.
feels, just a level of embodiment that he's never. He goes, yes, I feel the Lord rushing through me. You are truly a saint of some sort.
I am not.
And he
I am
drops
not.
down in the water and he's just bowing to you like, please bless my whole family.
I shall bless your family in my dreams every night and my prayers every day. What is your name, sir?
My name is Froof.
Froof.
Yes.
You remind me of my friend Kroof.
I think I have an ancient relative named Kroof.
I shall pray to you.
Some of my family were dyslexic.
I shall pray to you and your
The
family.
real family name is Froof.
Froof, I shall pray to you and your family every day.
Later that
Thank
week.
you for joining us, my brother.
Thank you.
Be free.
And he starts running toward the wall, and then he realizes he's naked. He quickly goes back and he grabs his gear and he starts going up the wall. And he goes, guys, you gotta do this.
Later that week, there were
Naldo.
13 drownings in that river.
Do you wish to be baptized in the eyes of the Lord?
Yeah. I'll walk out there. I look at Balance. Lord, Naldo, again. Yeah. Maybe this time, no. Yeah. All right, just do it. No words. Just
You
do it.
speak
Give me the
directly.
dip. Just give me the dip.
You speak directly to the Lord.
Just go.
Are you
Just
prepared
go.
to be baptized in the eyes of the Lord?
Just go already.
Naldo,
Yes.
This
The
is
Lord.
important. Are you prepared
Yes, I am
to be
prepared.
free of all your sins and transgressions in the eyes of the Lord?
Yes.
Brother, you are champion of the sun, and will shall forever be a brother of me, myself, Baldur, and the rest of the group
But they didn't get
in
baptized.
the eyes
Let's
of the
do it.
Lord. And I will grab his nose, dip him under the water, hold him under the water, lift him up. Be free, my brother.
That was a lot more fun than the other 3.
This is why we
Yeah.
do it this way. We don't pour water in it.
Yeah, this was good.
This
was
is
good.
Roll a religion check.
17.
You have 17 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Sweet.
The ceremony takes a little while.
I will just lay
Embellish it.
myself in the water. And I'll just soak it up, and then I'll come up and,
He just lays there. He just lays there. I am a god.
best day of that guy's life.
Yeah. And
He's gonna survive. Right.
unless you do anything, the rest of the day passes relatively uneventfully. Are you going?
I am gonna go. So I'm gonna go drop off the coin at the bar.
You go to the inn where you were before, and the bar maid greets you, and she's like, "Oh yes. How much coin is in it?"
Well, no, it's gems. I don't have coin.
How
So
much?
I owe 1,000. So that's 10 coin. 10 gems for 1,000.
She picks it up and she goes, "I thought there would be a little more here, but I'll pass it on."
Yes. So and after that I go, thank you, and I'm gonna head my way to the. Is it the same bar with the thief that I spoke with? Is okay. I'm gonna walk over to him.
You don't see him
He's
there.
not there. Okay.
At the moment.
I will ask her. I was looking for the name. I didn't write it down.
Etting?
Etting is Etting around.
I don't think he's here right now.
Do you expect him back?
I can reach out to him.
Please, I'd like to see him before we leave. And we'll be ready to leave in 3 days. Please let him know.
3 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Have a fortnight.
Very well.
One
She
quarter.
goes back
One
about her
quarter.
business.
One quarter.
A fortnight.
You return to the palace?
I will, and I want to speak to him before we leave.
Okay. Matias, are you doing anything while you're in the palace? No.
You're muted.
We can't hear you.
Muted, Matias.
You could be baptized. Just saying.
Shaking my head at all of this in amusement, for one thing.
Okay.
But also just
Sweating. It's okay. I'm all right. I'll just leave it right there.
preparing for whatever
Play
might happen
drums
come what
Play drums tomorrow.
is about to be.
Steeling yourself for the battle to come.
Good job.
Yes.
Gotcha. Probably the most prudent out of everybody at the table, but instead of being baptized and going to bars.
It's fun to meet.
Hey, Matias is actually thinking about what we got to do.
Thinking about what we do is not going to give him 17 temporary hit points.
That'll be good for when
I
Gazi breathes on me.
I gave our payment and told them we'll be ready in 3 days.
All right.
So I think we need to not waste time but gear up.
Yes.
We need rations, provisions, water.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We need to put maybe some mud on Matias'
He's very shiny.
suit.
It doesn't
so
matter.
He doesn't
It just
blink.
cleans
It
right
cleans
away.
itself.
So it doesn't blink
It
through
doesn't
the
matter.
through the
You
through
can
the.
try. It won't work.
Yeah, it cleans.
It cleans
It
itself.
cleans itself.
He can dismiss it though.
It's just self-cleaning.
Yeah,
Like an
away.
oven.
I can dismiss the armor at will, but
And all his clothes underneath black, because he's very solemn. He's very solemn.
Hasn't washed them.
Very pale. Got black eyeliner.
So let's
Like
not.
Batman.
I mean,
So when he
technically,
closes his
my family
visor.
does eventually give
Let's
rise
not
to,
waste time.
To the Blood Countess.
No.
So,
Hey.
Let's not waste time. We should prep.
Yep. I agree.
Another day goes by as you guys are collecting up food and supplies. You find plenty of. It's very easy to find food
We need
and what
non-prep.
have you. Nicodeme of Peck comes back the following day, and he says that we did find some potions.
Fabulous.
Everyone take 2 and pass it along.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything like instant death on there?
Lose an eye. Oh.
With my luck, thank God I'm not yellow.
I got one superior.
I got one superior and one regular.
Nice.
Nice.
Brian, pull out 2 for Matias, if you would, please.
Yep.
Caltrops.
And actually pull out 2 for Kip.
Ooh, superior.
I have no superior.
Ooh, superior.
It's gonna take me so long to roll that many
Yeah.
four-sided die.
You got two
For
superiors.
Kip. This for Kip.
That's good.
Potion
We need to
of
get him to stay
healing.
up,
Another
so
one
it's
for
fine.
Kip. potion of healing.
Sorry, Kip.
And then for Matias, we got potion of healing.
Noted.
Potion of healing.
Alright.
2 potions of healing.
The Baron took all the superiors.
Yeah. Hey, I'm your healer. I could use him.
He also
Oh,
brings.
I guess where Kip would be.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Perfect.
He brings back a small container of holy water, and he hands it to you, and he says, "I don't think that doing anything with your arrows will, this far in advance, will do anything. But if you're fighting something that is affected by holy water, perhaps this will help you coat your weapons or your arrows with it beforehand."
Nice.
I have holy water already from him before, but it's okay.
This might be this might be holier.
Holier. Double.
Just a little. Just a
2
little.
bottles of holy water, double X.
Yeah.
Any little
That's good.
boosts.
Thanks.
Any
I
boosts
say
will help.
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We appreciate all the help we can get.
One night I'm not driving.
Fill it up
I
to
was
the
more
brim.
prepared.
He leaves you. Another day goes by. Aaron approaches you and says, "You wanted to see Etting."
Yes.
He meets you in the hallway.
Thank you.
Follow me.
Yes.
They take you to a small chamber inside the palace, and Etting is sitting there waiting. And he goes, "Yes, what?"
I come over to Edding and I hand him another 2 gems. And I say thank you for all your help. Make sure, please, pass the word that there's nothing funny happens to us along the way. The people I've been with, that I'm with, have killed demons and have killed vampires.
And people.
Whoever, if anybody should think about doing us any harm, it'll be instant death. Pass the word.
And people, and women and children.
Burn down whole towns.
Whole villages.
Burn down towns.
Cities.
1,000-foot towers.
I say thank
Yeah,
you.
true. Blew up an entire tower.
Turned river into holy water,
And I just
into healing potions.
I just turn around and leave. Without I've told them, and I just turn around and leave.
Unleashed a
As
zombie plague on the world.
Roll
really
an
threaten
intimidation check.
You gotta really threaten them.
Roll a d20 and add 1.
I'm intimidated. What is my intimidation?
You're +1.
18.
He says, "As you're leaving, very intimidating.
He peed a little.
But
Just a little.
the bag you left at the tavern was 5,000 gold light."
Well, I don't remember. So, I didn't remember how much we promised. I didn't remember.
I told you,
I
1,000 was too little.
I don't remember what I promised. That's why I would have.
We can make
I
you
take
whole.
it back. I would take it. I would give the proper amount.
Give him the 5 right now.
Yeah, I mean, I said
will-
I apologize.
I got this, and I will give them the rest.
I was under the impression we only gave. I don't remember what it was. I didn't write it down. I'm sorry.
This should be enough.
So it's 6,000 or 10? What was this supposed to be?
They bring us to just some place to murder us.
I'm sorry. I would have given her the right amount if I wrote it down. I forgot to write it down.
I throw in an extra 2,000 for the trouble. We're very sorry about the misunderstanding. You know, I give them the gold.
I'm sorry. I didn't remember what I told.
He not count like me. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. I go all the way up to 5,000.
You're watching.
Count, not the Baron. I am Baron, not Count.
You're watching the Carpathian adventure on Seven-Sided Die as the party members are plotting their own demise.
Oh my god.
And we will be right back. Maybe.
My name is Jumnus Dawnflower. I used to be a merchant sailor until I was shipwrecked on a strange island and killed in a sacrificial blood ritual. In the moment between life and death, an otherworldly goddess of light came to me, offering me a second chance at life if I swore to enact her will upon the world. Now I travel with the champions of the sun, looking to right wrongs, vanquish evil, and earn the new life I've been given.
Aha! Hello, friends! You can call me Louvier Moreau. I come from the beautiful country of France, of course! Traveling as a salesman, banished from my home, where by the hand of my twisted sister, my father was killed, and I was implicated. Mon Dieu, how low I've come. But in that low I found the champions of the sun. Although they may not smell like sweet wine, they are honorable. Mostly.
My name is Virexin. I am a monk who was exiled into Greece after fleeing my homeland. I was sent on a quest via a dream I received. I went in search of great heroes I saw in the dream to help stop some monstrosity from wreaking havoc across the world. I found those heroes in the champions of the sun. Now I strive to gain their trust so they can one day help me defeat the vile beast that threatens everything.
I'm Aldrich, and while I grew up an urchin in the narrow confines of Venice, I never seemed to fit in there. Except for this music box, my past is hidden to me. Now north of the Alps, I feel I'm closer to home, wherever that might be. Near the Untersberg mountain, I discovered these intrepid adventurers. Though they're blazing a dangerous path, perhaps they might help me discover who I really am.
I am Mikolash, a monk from Romania, and sometimes too curious for my own good. My scars tell only part of the tale. Having witnessed cannibalism in my village, as a child, I fled, never to return. On my own, I stole from others to survive. A monk caught me and offered me a better way, but I abused their kindness. Now I walk alongside the champions of the sun. Will they be my own undoing? Or have I finally found the path I was meant for?
I am Borinth, the cave bear. I come from a tribe of barbarians that once lived in the mountains of the Badenweiler. While on my sacred spirit quest, my tribe and family were attacked with none left alive. I now seek the power to avenge my people. With my rage, I grow stronger, and with the champions of the sun, I seek a path to restore and preserve my people's culture and rid this world of any evil that stands in my way.
From the kingdom of Aragon, I am Zyman Val. I ventured forth with few possessions and little coin, save an ancient tomb I searched to decipher. But I've struggled to find clues, and at times, food. While freezing in the Alps, fate crossed my path with a shining night and the champions of the sun. Having aided me in a desperate time, they have earned my service and my friendship. Now, using my wizardry, I fight by their side.
I am Delilah. I hail from far-off Ethiopia. With no brothers, my noble father indulged my obsession with self-defense. On business in Rome, my family was accosted, but my skills enable me to defeat our attackers. My desire to fight crime fueled. In my travels, I made a powerful enemy who may now pursue me. Near the Drusistine, I met a stoic knight and the champions of the sun. Now, in a strange land, I hope they can help me deliver justice to criminals, or death.
I am Edric, and I am from England. I spent most of my youth in the Navy. Climbing the ranks, I was granted land and title. However, I did not fit in. A heretic to most. I fled, leaving my wife and children behind. In the city on mines, I met a group that changed my life forever, the Champions of the Sun. In time, perhaps they might help me reunite with my family.
Welcome back. You're watching the Carpathian Adventure on Seven-Sided Die. We rejoin the party in the Black Rene's palace in Constantinople, and I don't know, are they about to leave? Who knows? We'll see. Okay, we're back inside, and you did pay him the rest, or you did, and then some. Just please chalk it off. You guys paid like 8,000 gold to him, the equivalent of 8,000 gold.
You got it.
A couple days gone by, you have completed a long rest.
Woo.
If you needed it.
Oh yes.
A couple extra.
Yes, I
didn't need it. I didn't need it.
Yeah, you did.
I got baptized. I don't need a long rest.
Aaron comes by and says to you, "Are you ready to go?"
I asked the party, we ready?
Mm-hmm.
We are.
Can I bring a crate?
I jump inside. I jump inside a barrel. Carry me there.
He tells you where to be near one of the palace entrances out toward the front lines at sunset.
We will be there.
You finish packing up. Irene de Montferrand stops by. And she says to you, I assume you're leaving soon.
Soon. Yeah. We shall be leaving.
You haven't disclosed your plans to us, but I assume it's to somehow get deep behind enemy lines and...
We shall get behind enemy lines and confront Gazi. We do not wish to share how we shall be doing this. Not that we do not have trust for you, but there are eyes and ears everywhere. Gazi's eyes are everywhere. We wish to keep this to our knowledge only.
Perhaps that is for the best.
I do believe this is why.
We will
this
find
is the
out.
plan.
We will find out. But regardless, we leave tonight.
Is there anything that you would want to ask of us before we shall depart?
Only that you succeed. Our troops are fighting on all fronts, but they are overwhelmed.
We will not disappoint. The Lord has spoken.
Go forth. Do great things.
Thank you, Your Highness.
She leaves you. The day passes uneventfully. You can see the sun going down over the Theodosian walls. Ultramarine blue and golden orange skies slowly fade to darkness. You take a torch and you're guided down through the palace and eventually into the fortress part of the palace. And you make your way down several sets of stairs to an arched, not cavern, but tunnel that clearly is going to lead outside. Etting is there by the wagon. There's a driver on the wagon, and there's several guards as well. You can tell that they're cloaked, and at a quick glance underneath their cloaks, it looks like they're wearing Ottoman uniforms. And he says, Edding says to you, the bottom of this wagon is false. It's a large wagon, probably 15 feet long. It has what appears to be boxes and stacked up on top of it. But he folds down the back side of it. Several boxes fold down with it, and you can see a crawl space, probably about 3 feet high at the highest point, probably about 6 feet wide, probably about 10 feet deep. He says this is going to be a home for the next 3-ish days.
Who's first?
I lean over to the Baron. Now I know how you feel.
This is comfortable consultation. This is nothing. The Baron will climb in first and will lay down on his back and slide in,
hovering
across his arm,
floating.
You're like, oh, like home.
Just close his eyes. Wake me if there is any disturbances. I shall rest.
Who's next? Who's next?
I'll jump on in.
Oh, good.
Baldur, you may have to suck it in a little bit. The pectorals may not fit.
I'll leave the hammer here.
Leave the hammer.
You can call it to
Not
whenever
taking
you
the hammer.
want.
I can take it whenever I want.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Just slam it into the
You're
ground.
just gonna be
wherever
like
I am.
Iron. You're gonna be waiting for it. You're gonna be like,
I'm gonna take
it's coming. It's
I'll
coming.
just slam it into the ground wherever I am to save some space, and I'll cram in there.
I'll take my cloak and make a nice pillow out of it.
All right. You're next. Good. Matias, you want to get in?
In where?
In the get in the cart.
In the cart.
Cart.
The river.
Is there even room left?
Yes.
There is.
Dismiss your armor.
Dismiss.
It's like daylight. It's like daylight inside there.
Naldo.
Yeah,
the Lord is protecting you.
One minute. Are you sure there's not room up front for somebody else to run? Not in the bottom so much, but in the front.
Naldo, stop
Not if you
wasting
want
time.
to get there safely.
Stop wasting time. Let's go.
It's so tight and
It's very comfortable.
it's small. It's gonna be small and dark.
It is comfortable, like a crypt.
That's not making it better.
We've been in closer situations. You're wasting time. Let's go.
Remember, the Lord protects you now.
Do we have to like?
Naldo probably seems like as scared as he's ever been out of anything you've ever seen him do before. And like, I'm like shaking reluctantly, like getting in and like.
Do we have to 18?
Waiting for like it to close behind me.
Come on.
I man, close it before I close it now.
I will cast guidance. I will
close it now.
touch Naldo and be like, this is okay.
Close it now. Close it now. Just
hold
close it.
I will hold his hand.
Just close it.
Etting goes up to the back with Aaron, and the two of them lift up the boxes that are on a hinge and that just slide into place, and the space that you're in goes dark.
This is horrible.
It is a matter of mind.
No, it's not. It's a matter of space.
Take a nap.
Imagine yourself visiting a place that is as peaceful as heaven to you.
Are you saying am I going to die in here?
A place that is home.
All right.
A place that you are comfortable in.
All right.
And just relax and breathe. Okay. Envision home.
Okay.
Envision laying in your bed with your family at home.
It's a very nice bed. I haven't seen it in many years.
Nothing but good in the world.
Yes. All right.
In peace.
Okay.
This is how I can survive in such conditions.
How long have we been in here? Like 4 hours?
It has been 4 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Take a nap.
All right.
So
all right.
minutes become hours. Hours become days.
We'll
This
get
is
there.
the way.
If you take a nap, we'll be there soon.
Okay. All right.
That is how time works.
It is.
The time passes, and the cart you can hear the wheels trundling along. Every once in a while they grind to a halt, and you can hear discussions going on outside among the guards. There seem to be initially conversations with what sound like Byzantines, spoken in Greek. The wagon then trundles on farther, and you hear conversations with what are clearly Ottomans. You hear some coin being exchanged back and forth, boxes being taken off the top, other boxes being loaded onto it, and then the wagon trundling on. And this continues in the darkness. You don't know when it's day, but it continues clearly for a day, and then a night, and another day, and you're guessing another night. You get some rest in it as best you can. I mean, you're not becoming exhausted in it. You're able to grab your cloak and mush it up in a corner and prop your head up. I mean, it's not cold in here, but it's cold outside. But the warmth of everybody in this relatively confined space.
We're all cuddling.
Another day.
So far, so good. Not dead yet. Can I use the bathroom?
That was my first question.
It's been 3 days now. I've been holding it.
I've hit the age in my life where that becomes one of the first questions.
They're gonna be bathroom breaks.
The wagon eventually just comes to a stop. You hear some conversations going on outside, and you can clearly hear the horses being disconnected from the wagon. The harnesses being removed and the horses being led off.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
You listen closely for conversation. Try to figure out if we can tell what's going on.
You hear distant conversations, little snippets of what are clearly, it's in Ottoman or Turkish or Hellenic. And you do hear some of it. It seems rather pedestrian conversations.
Any familiar voices, like the guys that put us in? Or?
No, you don't hear any familiar voices at all.
Should I get out and look?
I get out first.
Don't panic. Don't panic yet. But be ready.
We're all freaking out, the whole cart shaking.
Don't panic yet, but be ready.
I
think the ride is over.
I believe they would free us, you know, when we have a ride. Is this not part of your deal?
And we don't hear anything else?
You don't hear any. Every once in a while you hear conversations like passing by, almost like people are walking by. You'll hear somebody climb up on top. It sounds like they took a box off the top, but then they leave.
Is there any cracks that we can peek through?
How many days do we think it's been? 2?
You guess 3, but it's been complete darkness. Yeah. You look around for a crack. I mean, you could easily take a knife, and you could have over the past couple days, a little meta, but you could have, and wedged out a small hole, probably in the floor.
Right.
You probably wouldn't have felt wise about doing it in the side.
So what do we see? The hole in the
So
floor?
you do that. You glance down, it's dark. You see darkness.
I cannot stay in here any longer. And I'll push against the back of the cart.
Let's just go. We shall do this slowly. You exit on your own and give us.
Well, doesn't it fold down or fold up, or was it hatchback style, or
tailgate
style?
It was on hinges, right?
Okay.
Maybe we send you out first.
Well, if it's hatchback,
position yourselves outside of that.
If it's hatchback,
or one of him
hinged,
anyway.
I'll
Well,
like roll out the
perhaps
bottom.
we let you exit first, stealthily, and then you survey, and then give us a knock 3 times if we all exit.
Okay.
Knock 3 times.
All right. I will try to exit as stealthily as I can.
I will cast guidance.
Assassin's Creed style.
It is dark. You push it down, and you see spread out before you an Ottoman camp. It looks like a military camp. Just row after row after row of tents. Lots and lots of tents. The way your cart is facing, you get the impression, I'm not trying to put thoughts in your head, but you get the impression you are not safe wandering about. For a moment, no one sees you, but you could duck underneath the cart, but you also realize that the back of this cart being open is just a red flag.
Yeah, I'll try to...
There's torches flickering. It is dim light, but it is nighttime, but it's only dim in areas because the torches are illuminating. Clearly, you are in the middle of an Ottoman encampment.
The deal was to get us to Gazi's palace.
So what do we
So
do?
is
What do
that
you
a
see? What do you see?
A lot of Ottomans.
I think we must.
Get back in.
I think we must be patient and wait.
Get in.
All right. Fine.
So you turn, and as you looked out in that direction, and as you turn back toward the wagon, you look off on either side of the wagon. You see what looks like a mobile wooden palisade with towers towering up.
Oh, they brought us right to.
Oh boy.
Ooh. That's mobile? They carry that around?
And this is just a sampling of what it looks like, and it extends. And on the towers there are torches and guards, and then way beyond in the distance, in the middle of this compound, you see what appears to be a grand tent, but it's a little bit past it at this point. And there you are. You can climb back inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb back
inside and quickly pull you reach up and there's like a handle and you can pull the boxes back in on yourself.
Let's stick our feet through the bottom and start walking.
Lift it up in our Flintstone style.
I think we are here.
Oh boy.
Do you think they will bring us beyond the walls?
You are here.
I don't think so.
Did you see the red tent?
It is dark. I cannot tell the color, but there's a large tent in the distance behind a large palisade wall made out of wood. We are parked fairly close to it. Your men did a fabulous job. However, to the other side are many, many Ottoman soldiers, and probably a lot behind the palisade. So we are here.
I understand that specifics are very important with the criminal element. What specifically was the request that you made of them?
To bring us to Gazi's encampment.
And we are here.
What if I fly in?
We currently have the cover of night in which to try to find either a way in and a place to hide, or we reside in the cart. I don't know that residing. The drivers have left the cart. They unhitched the horses.
Is the rest
At any point, perhaps when the dawn comes, whoever is inside those palisade walls is going to come out and investigate this cart.
Is the supplies being delivered still on the cart, or have they been completely removed?
It looks like some have come off. I can't tell.
Is it all of them, or is it just
I wasn't
like
too
the cart's been
concerned with what was on the cart. Tens of thousands of men that want to kill us within
I just
yards.
wonder if they will continue to deliver the goods beyond the walls, or is this where they unload? So if they will unload, they would probably...
Maybe they drop it here, and maybe it will be brought in. I don't know.
What if I cast fly on the cart and we just drive it?
I think that we should...
I don't know how things like that work, but... I mean, maybe that would work. I think what you're really looking for is levitate, and not fly.
I think
well, if I fly in the cart, I can force it.
You lift it.
I have enough strength. I can force it to go with us.
Yeah.
I think we should wait.
For what? What do you want to wait for?
For the cart to be moved.
I mean...
Naldo, did you see a way in?
No, I was more worried about somebody happening upon me while I was out.
If we don't have a way in, what's the point of just coming out?
Well, I mean, there's a palisade wall. I'm sure there's a gate somewhere.
It's not like we can just knock on the gate and walk through.
I don't think that would be wise anyway. I think we need to find another way through. What that is, I don't know. There's no guarantee that this cart, the supplies will be taken in. They could be dispersed out into those thousands of tents.
But then at least we're not in the middle of nowhere. Maybe we can be moved to a safer area.
I guess so,
but it's up to you. Whatever you guys want to do.
I want to go back to Genoa.
Well, that's not gonna happen. You wanted Gazi. I got you to Gazi.
Yeah, I know. Well, what
does your Lord say to do now? That you've all been baptized.
I'm working on that.
I would say, if it was me, I would get out of the cart now while we have a cover of night. But
if that's what everybody wants,
I do not know.
Let's just do.
I do not know.
We need to make a decision. What did you, when you came out? Do you know approximately what time you think it is right now? Is it getting close to dawn? Do we have time, or
it is pretty dark out? I would say like middle of the night, maybe.
So we have some hours to make a decision.
Yeah, sure, at least.
Okay, Baron. What is your God telling you to do? Since you all been baptized here.
4 times.
4 times, yes. The first 3 times did not work, I assume.
What do you think, Balder?
I think we're sitting ducks in this cart.
I kind of feel that way.
Yeah. And if everyone else left it, I don't think they intend to come back.
You never know. But I will do what you want. But we need to make a decision.
And I can go back out and look around a little.
You want me to try? I will go.
I mean, both of us can.
I think I'm a little,
Matias.
Yes?
You're hunkered down with the rest of them inside. You hear someone approaching outside of the wagon, and they say in Hellenic, "What is this wagon doing here?"
There we go.
And somebody says, I don't know. It was just dropped here a little while ago. He said, "Well, get some horses and get it out of here. Shouldn't be in front of the Emperor's compound." And the voices trail off.
I think we need to make our move soon if we're going to make it at all.
Let's do it.
Balder, you also understood Hellenic, because you understood that as well.
Yeah, they're gonna take this cart away from here. We gotta go.
All right.
Stick to the shadows. And we can move in.
Do we want to head towards Gazi's compound, or do we want to bide our time?
I mean, we're here. We gotta go in.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to go stealth. Come out.
I'll push the back open, or open it a little bit, and take a listen, see if I hear any footsteps close.
I will cast guidance on him. Be alert. And I will tap him on the back and cast guidance on him.
You open the back, and you look out, and you just see the tents, the rows and rows of tents that you saw before. Just slews of small, like Ottoman tents, kind of like row after row after row.
Should we kill a couple of them and wear their armor?
Back there.
Exactly what I was thinking.
They're further back.
Or at least they're cloaks.
There's a little bit of distance.
Some cloaks or some sort of...
You realize you're in the middle of somebody just dropped this wagon right in the middle of an open area.
Yeah. Kind of like the thoroughfare between this and
you duck down, and you realize you can go that way toward the Ottoman camp, which just stretches out on either side of you. It's kind of hard to tell in the darkness, but you can see torches, and then you duck down and look underneath the carriage, and you can see the palisade walls, and there are torches up on it, and there are guards. And then not too far, but like from about where I am, off in the distance, you see a large red tent.
Okay.
A few tents around it, smaller ones around it as well. But it's darkness. So you're taking the time to kind of process all of this as quickly as you can. You do see figures moving about.
Let's fall back to the encampment. Maybe we can find some garments that will disguise us.
This is a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll step out.
I'm going to go stealth mode then.
Stealth mode. I'll step out of the cart.
I'll ask you to roll when I need it.
Oh, sorry.
I'll step out of the cart, and the raven on my shield will just come to life and fly up into the air. And I will use that to help us sort of navigate where I can see people walking around.
Okay, you kind of roll your eyes back into your head as you're looking through. And you're just in the middle of a wide open ground here between you and the encampment.
I'm mainly looking for, as the patrols are walking, how we can navigate the
It
tents.
doesn't look like there's any
being seen by
patrols
men.
right here. You get the sense that this is an encampment around a compound, and there's probably patrols on the outside of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so just generally trying to avoid people walking around.
Okay.
Head to the tents.
You head toward the tents. You scurry across the ground. Everybody roll a stealth check, please, with disadvantage.
Stealth check.
Okay, alright. Jeez.
Tell me what you got.
15. Good guidance to get a plus 40, or not that you need it. Oh. Okay.
20 and 15.
14. Naldo does.
I got a 15 and a 19.
Stealth.
I got a 13.
27.
A 14.
I got a 14 as well.
What'd you roll, Ryder?
Better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, 13.
And what'd you roll?
15. 27.
That's with your bonuses?
Wait.
I rolled it. Well, disadvantage, I rolled it too.
38.
Okay. So,
Your other roll wasn't as much better.
Yeah, the other roll was 7.
Naldo is kind of like, I mean, there's no cover at all.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're almost, Naldo quickly drops to the ground and is low crawling along the ground. The rest of you are doing the best you can, just crossing open ground. And several guards from, not guard, but several soldiers from that encampment turn and they see you and they're like, they don't see you, but they see the rest of you and they're like, they speak to you in Hellenic and you understand, stop, who are you? Quickly, weapons come out.
Relax,
I will use
relax.
the
We're just-
thaumaturgy to make the sound of footprints and armor right behind them, to make it sound like somebody's about to come up behind them and grab them. In some sense. Distract them for a moment.
Okay, roll a deception check, please. Awesome.
Deception.
-1.
15.
A 15. A couple of the guards turn to look and see what it is. The other ones are facing you. What are you doing?
I guess we're beelining it for them, right? How many are there? Do we know how many there are?
How many there are? There are. Dice, Tom. Who has dice anymore? Give me a roll. You know what? I'll just roll what I've got. Whoosh. There are 11 of them.
Okay, 11.
I mean, I don't have any dice back here,
I
guys.
wasn't expecting that.
Uh-huh.
No dice back there. You've ditched the dice.
I didn't mean to. They were I took the Joe's game.
We're
and I
playing
left
Dungeons
it.
and Dragons here.
There's 11
I
of
mean,
them.
I can just tell them that we're here with here with the army.
Special envoys or something?
Yeah.
Be like,
I'll say we're mercenaries. We're mercenaries from another town, and we're here to support Gazi.
And they're looking at it.
Yeah.
Roll a deception check.
That's not gonna
Guidance.
be good.
When I hear him saying this, I'm gonna.
You're
give
gonna
him
cast. So you're casting a spell.
Don't you have to
You cast a
touch
spell.
him.
Roll it
Just
with
touch him.
disadvantage. You have guidance. But they just see a spell being cast.
No, you don't. You
Spell's
just touch.
actually not that
You don't
bad.
like do all this stuff. You just touch him.
Yeah, but it's got a verbal, somatic. It's got multiple components to
A -1.
it. A -1. Okay. Everybody roll
Sorry,
initiative, please.
I tried.
Oh dear.
I didn't realize I was going to do that.
At least they haven't
My
seen me.
understanding of guidance is different.
See you guys
It's got
later.
a verbal and a somatic and a component.
21.
I don't think so. Guidance is a
Okay,
cantrip.
if I'm wrong, look it up and tell me I'm wrong. I'll take that I make mistakes.
It's just his touch.
Dirty 20.
Well, what do the other things say?
So all it says is touch.
No, but the other parts.
I'll do this.
Cast at will.
Cast at will.
Yes.
I just
touch.
Touch.
Oh, it isn't verbal or somatic?
Oh, verbal, somatic, but
Yeah, so it is.
Oh yeah. So
BS.
yeah. So
what
you
does that mean?
so you talk and you make hand motions and then you
I
have
just
to
can't
touch.
go. Can't go.
Okay, everybody roll initiative, please.
20.
The bad guys have a 14.
20 million. Well, you just want to see what everyone else does, then you'll decide.
20. Maddie's had a 21.
14.
So we have Tom.
The bad guys are
14, 14, 14. How does this work?
You pick. You can pick.
Okay.
There's
Or
no
you can
rule
go
in
by
that.
dex. You can go by dexterity.
Sure.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Then Dex, I probably
You go first,
I'd be probably
I'll
number
go,
one,
and then
the
they
bad
go.
guys.
Yeah, sounds
My
good.
Dex is 20. So.
You should let the bad guys go first.
Okay. Why? Why'd you do that?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
Matias, what do you have?
Hey, Tom.
Who said that?
I did.
Tom, do you have the...
You should have said that.
Do you have the sword stuff on paper?
Matias,
Borrow?
what'd you roll, buddy?
don't.
Did you
Plus
send it to
one
me
half
already?
proficiency bonus, rounded up, rounded down.
Me, what did you roll?
He had
Initiative.
21.
I can, but not right now.
Oh, 21.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I don't get cell signal like this, right? I can't use
Yeah,
my
I
Discord.
know. I know. It sucks.
No, it's okay. I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah,
I don't
all
have
good.
it.
All good. Okay, what do we got there?
Coming.
Who's up first?
Matias.
Matias, you are up. You're probably in the darkness. It's probably a little bit further away from that, but we're going to say that that's good enough for right now. You are about 20 feet away from a guard, and they look like they're locked in cock. The Balder tried to convince them that they were guards from out of town or mercenaries from out of town, and
Failed miserably.
not even to you was he convincing.
Well, I'm just gonna fly to the
Well,
tent with the lance. See you guys
alright
later.
then. 20 feet, you said?
Yeah, 20 feet.
Tom, do you want to turn this on for you?
And are they facing away from me?
Face, yeah, just have it face them. That's good.
Because I don't see it on the screen, that's what I was asking. He didn't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Matias.
Oh, he does?
So,
No, he only sees that. So don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
All right.
Thank you, though.
so, like, where am I in relation to them?
You're about 20 feet from. You would actually be a little. There's a little more space in there. Just call it 20 feet. Everybody's 20 feet from the enemy right now.
You're on the right flank. You got like 5 guys within striking range.
Just run to the tent. Don't worry about them. We're gonna waste
See
all
this?
our time with this shit. Run.
We're gonna go that way.
Yeah, run.
Reiner, you're about 20 feet from 2 bad guys. You could turn and run toward them, or turn and run the opposite way past the cart you came out of, toward Gazi's compound.
What do you guys think?
Lose them in the darkness. Run.
Are we running?
Why would we fight these people?
They're just gonna make.
This is gonna cause a
It's
commotion.
too
Whatever we
late
do,
already.
they're gonna know. Like,
So we running where? Towards Gazi?
yeah.
Run towards Gazi. This is our only chance.
Wow.
All right.
They're gonna sound the alarm and we're all screwed. Run anyway.
Kind of with Baltus.
I will summon my armor and start dashing.
We're here
towards
for a
them,
mission.
towards the compound.
Okay, turn and move him. We'll just say that distance is accurate. So if he's dashing, he can move 12 inches. I'm just going to throw some guards up here. These ones don't necessarily.
We're not even gonna make it to Gazi.
No, it is what it is.
It's gonna be the worst ending in history.
They're gonna get died outside the wall. Get pelted by
If
arrows.
you spend 2 hours fighting them, we're not gonna make it to Gazi either.
I know.
Get pelted by arrows.
Only
Doing
11.
what everyone else is suggesting.
Only 11.
What?
They all probably have 100 hit points. There are only 11 of them. We gotta do 1,100 damage.
What's everybody doing? Matias, you turned and ran toward the walls.
Uh-huh.
You see some guys up on the walls. They're looking at you. What is this guy doing? That is Matias. Naldo, you are up. What are you doing?
I mean, I was like ahead of everybody and very stealthy, so I'm
Yeah, you're on the
about
ground.
like
Nobody knows where you are.
10 feet away from a guy and it doesn't even know I'm there.
Sure.
I'm
You're-
gonna
Put yourself further up.
I'm gonna like pop up and turn, and I'll dash. And I will bonus
All that to be close. I'm out of here.
action dash to get and try to like get under a little cover close to the wall.
I have an idea.
Okay, hold that thought. Boulder, you are up.
What's the idea? Matias, what's your idea?
Well, chase after him and find out.
I will cast fly, and I will disappear into the darkness 120 feet in the air. That's sort of an angle.
Very nice.
I'll go this way.
Here, just put yourself up.
So I disappear into the darkness of the sky.
Yep. Understood. You are up in the darkness of the sky, 120 feet.
Run! How many times do I have to say it?
That is Balder. Kroof, you are up. What are you doing?
I guess if everybody's running, I'm running as well. So I'm gonna go and get.
Yeah, you can get as
Okay,
far as I can.
that is Kroof. The opponents are up. They've got out there right now. They just see the Baron. Several. They're still about 20 feet away from you. 3 of them shoot arrows at you. Just as arrows come flying in your general direction.
Flying away.
There we go.
Right to Gazi. Pull the high like a lance.
Damn Eldritch Knight.
The Baron, you got hit 1, 2, 3, in a critical. You take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 points of piercing damage. Okay, that is the bad guys. And the Baron, you are up.
They attack the bear.
Run!
The Baron's just standing there. Everyone disappeared.
Where did everybody go? Run! I mean, I'm gonna run, and then I'm just gonna get cut down. At this point,
Hide in the shadows.
Hide in the shadows. Go in the darkness.
There you go.
guess I run.
After that. It's better than staying back there.
Okay, that is the
I'd
Baron.
rather die facing
Shout
my
outs.
enemies than die running.
Matias, you are up. What is your shout outs?
My shout outs?
You said what's your plan? What's your plan?
You had a plan.
Shout out the plan.
I scream up at the guards protecting Gazi's compound. There's an uprising. The soldiers they've betrayed the Gazi.
The Gazi.
The Gazi.
Roll a persuasion check with.
They're making a move
with
against
disadvantage.
That's a 19.
A 19. The guards, they pause for a moment. They're like, they seem to shout back to the other guards saying, keep them away, keep them away. Don't let anybody protect Gazi. Send a warning to him. And so they seem to be like trying to figure out how to address what you're telling them to do, if you will. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It was a good try.
Well, I mean, they're just not. What did you envision happening?
I was trying to get them to start fighting each other.
Oh, to fight each other.
They're moving against Gazi. Kill these men.
Well, the ones behind you, I mean, they still might, but the ones behind you, they're probably at this point 60, 90 feet off in the darkness. So while you can see the torch lights between the two locations, it's not like easily discernible. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the other ones, they're not like in hot pursuit of you. They just, this all happened very, very quickly.
Right.
Okay, anything else, Matias? Any other shout outs among everyone?
No, I will just.
Where do we go?
Get to the tent! Under the barricades.
I'm sorry?
No, I'll just run up to
Bless the door!
You gotta jump over it.
Jump over the wall? Are you gonna carry us all?
I wish I could, and I'll.
Boulder! blow a hole in the wall.
I mean, you can carry us one at a time.
That I'll try to do.
Matias, you are up. You found yourself, you're standing about, looks like 15 feet from some trench spikes and probably about 20 feet from a tower where you see a guard in it. And you see beyond that a wall with a guard gate. The walls themselves look like they are about maybe 12 feet high, and the towers maybe 16 feet high, all made of wooden palisades.
Yeah, we don't do shit.
I'll fire eyeball is just burned like to a crisp.
Yeah, thanks, Shadow.
I will head over to join up with the others for now.
Okay, I mean, you're pretty close. You're probably about 15 feet away from Naldo. You run toward, from Kroof, rather. You run toward Kroof?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you're about 10 feet away from him. You're pretty close. You're hunkered down behind what looks like some spikes. What do you... And you have a saved action if you want, or you see guards up in a tower in front of you, kind of scanning down, and they might very well see you.
Throw a javelin.
You can do a ranged attack. You can charge up and try and climb the wall. You can do something else I can't think of. Try and bash open the gates. Or state, or nothing. Just hold an action if you want.
I'm just trying to figure out the best way for us to get through this without having to deal with all of these ourselves.
Which is a good idea. I like that thinking.
Might not be practical.
Out of the pool with the dragon arise.
Here's your $1,000,000 gold. Kill them all.
Where is Kip?
Alright.
We love Kip in the court.
I don't know if it's gonna work now, because I was thinking if we could fool the two groups of guards into fighting each other, thinking that there was some sort of schism going on, it could have taken care of that a significant part of the problem for us. But
we're past that now.
What?
We're past that now.
Yeah.
Okay, Matias, I'm going to say you have a held action for right now. Naldo, you are up. Baldur, you are on deck.
Alright, I'll roll. Bonus action, dash, so I can get up, climb up this.
Okay.
Kind of like up behind him and...
You are up there with him, and you can easily... Go ahead, go for your attack. You're up there.
19.
A 19 does hit.
The booming blade. And the sneak attack. Roll the dice.
32 dice.
Oh my god. 45 points of damage.
45 points of damage. You reach up and you slice into him, and he just like crumples on your blade there, and he goes down. Anything else, Naldo? You were up in that tower.
No, that is my action and bonus action and my movement.
Okay. I just don't have enough troops, guys.
That's fine. I'll try to kill them fast enough for
There
you,
you
Tom.
go.
No proxies allowed.
No proxies. Okay, and that is Naldo. Baldur, you are up. You are flying up in the air about 120-ish feet, maybe a little bit less at an angle, moving
60 feet.
Okay, and you're still 100. So you're in the darkness up there. What are you using for light?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm just looking at the torch.
Okay, you're looking
below.
at the torches lit up below.
And I will cast Shatter on the wall in an attempt to blow a hole in the side of it.
Roll, do your damage there, if you will.
It is. What is it? 3d8. We've got a 7, a 4, 11, and a 1, 12.
12 points of damage? You do see this wall starting to take some damage, but you clearly can guess that it's probably going to take more than 12 points of damage to blow through that wall. Okay, anything else, Baldur?
That's it.
That is Baldur. Kroof, you are up. The opponents are on deck.
I will follow Naldo's lead and go up to this guy and do the same thing from below.
Okay, understood.
11.
11 points of damage.
No, 11 to hit. Sorry.
Oh, 11 to hit on this guy up there.
Yeah.
You feel it go through his cloak, but it doesn't seem to penetrate him.
I will. Might as well. We can't take it.
You don't get a second attack?
No. I don't get a bonus attack.
What do you have? A one-handed weapon or a two-handed weapon?
I have one-handed weapon. I have a crossbow and a one-handed weapon. 16.
A 16 does hit him.
Alrighty, I'm gonna follow my man over there.
So much fun. So many dice.
Right? 10, 20, 24,
It feels good just seeing it.
31.
31 points of damage to him, correct? 31, he is like not looking good at all, and he's kind of like hanging on. He looks down at you. Ah!
And I'm gonna retreat.
Okay.
Yes,
uncanny. Yep, understood.
Hide behind the wall, like
Yes,
against the wall.
like right here.
They can't see you.
Like right there.
Minus
Can't see you
31
against
to
the
him.
wall.
Understood. Anything else, Kroof?
No.
That is Kroof. The opponents are up. Where are you, Kroof?
I'm hiding right there.
Right. Okay, so you are on the other side. He's gonna lean over the wall and look down and try and see you. You give me a stealth roll there, please. Actually, I mean you're kind of in the open. I'm sorry.
21.
You're kind of in the open, just with disadvantage. I mean you're literally.
Okay,
I mean he knows where you went.
21.
21.
the
He
other one
looks
is-
down and he
is-
can't
is
see
30.
you right there. And so he looks around and he does see Naldo, or unless you did I don't think you did. He's
No.
going to go ahead and shoot away. And,
I only have the defense of whatever walls are around the tower.
yeah, that's true. I'll give you a +5 on it. So your AC. So and a 28, a 19, 24. One arrow pierces you. You take 10 points of piercing damage. With the opponents, they cannot see where the walls just shatter in front of them, and they have no idea where it's coming from. Looking around, let me see who they see right now. 5, 10. You're still somewhat in the darkness out there. They can probably see him from the torch of the tower. Matias, you see a couple arrows come flying in your general direction. And I'm sure... What is that? Nah, that's a miss and a miss. I'm sure of it. And then another couple more. A 25, one arrow hits you for, and a 22. Actually, two arrows hit you for 20 points of damage. 20 points of piercing damage, and that is the bad guys.
Their
You
bow.
hear people shouting at this
It's like
time.
a 13-foot long bow.
Takes two guys.
Okay, maybe I'm missing something here. Baron, you are up. What are you doing? You're still in the darkness because they can see 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim. I think you're right at the edge of it.
Okay. I am going to run in closer towards where I saw Naldo go up.
Okay.
So I can get as close to that tower as possible.
I think you can get there.
Okay. And then I will say, champions, no matter what, do not look at what you shall see. Keep your eyes closed. And I will pray to the Lord. I will say, Lord, we are in dire time, and we shall need your support. There have been great rumors that the voice of the Lord and the vision of the great, powerful Lord can bring a holy weapon upon our enemies. And I ask of you to use the power of the covenant on all enemies that surround us at this time. All those who dare to look into the eyes of the Lord and the powerful weapon that lies within the covenant of the Lord. And I will use my DM favor.
Perfect timing. Shall we all die?
You got the faith.
I don't know how much of this I can. I mean, I don't know
Just
how
go
much
for
of
it.
this I can
Just go
explain.
for it.
Go
Okay.
for it.
Go for it.
All right,
Let me hear.
Similar to my spirit guardians, there will be these beautiful images of anything that is desirable to the person who witnesses it. So whether it's a woman, a man, whatever their desires are, right, will float around them and almost attempt to draw their attention to look directly into them. And if they do look directly into it, it will turn into the most horrific version of that which they desire. And it will just penetrate through them and splinter
Sear
out
their soul
through all of those who dare to gaze their eyes upon the power of the Lord.
The figures coalesce around them and they start to do exactly as you say. But then all of a sudden, all of the figures just sort of coalesce and like shoot up into the sky, and something manifests itself in the sky up above you.
Keep your eyes closed. Do not look. Do not look. What to be?
Something manifests itself up in the sky overhead, and you glance and you see what is clearly a dragon just comes out of the sky as all of these figures coalesce, and you recognize it as Draco Prasini, and he just starts spraying down the edge of the wall. That is the Baron. Any shout-outs?
No.
Can I look?
Can I look? Oh, at the beginning of the round.
It's the beginning of the round, guys. Any shout-outs?
Can I look? You just got buzzed. You're you're up there with
He flew under me.
It's getting very hot.
That is the shadows. Matias, you are up. I don't know if your eyes are closed or not, but off to your left-hand side, up in the sky, you glance what clearly looks like a dragon because you can see the flames coming out of its mouth, running down the length of the wall.
You're on mute. You're muted.
Mute.
Who in the world thought it was a good idea to summon a dragon?
Damn it, Kip!
Remind me to beat them both senseless when this is done as recompense for my terror.
What if he finds out we can't pay him?
That's the
We're
other
dead
one.
either way.
That's the other one.
Oh, okay, good.
We'll worry about that when we can't pay him.
If we kill Gazi, we can take all his money.
Yeah.
You can have the whole empire.
We'll give him the 10.
What is the current state of
You see a dragon off to your left-hand side. It is about 100 feet away from you, up in the air, probably 30, 40 feet in the air, blowing fire. You can see that these guys are in flames right now, and it's making its way along the wall here, if you will. Just slowly, not slowly, but quickly kind of just spewing flames down along the wall as it flies along, and kind of burning everything in its path as it kind of like just breathes along it. And you are outside beneath a tower. You still see guards on the other towers as this dragon is moving across them. You think it's probably gonna, if you run away and not fight the other guards, it'll probably eventually torch this wall. Or you're gonna have to, who knows what follows it? More guards or something else. That's what's going on. What are you doing? You can charge forward and fight a guy in a tower. You can hang back. You can do something else I can't think of.
Run through the burning walls.
Naldo, you are on deck.
Mm-hmm. I will charge up the nearest tower.
Okay, you run toward and you climb up, and there's this wounded guard up in there. You run and you can run up and jab away at him.
I have a family.
Oh, that's it. He just gave up. We can't kill him.
Don't make me feel bad for
Naldo won't let us. Kip won't let us kill him. No. Oh, that was Edric.
Yeah. Our moral compass is gone.
Yeah. Oh. My wife is pregnant. Let him go. Throws him out of the tower.
Just kill him, Matias.
Just.
Matias.
I'm gonna see if I can just shove him off the edge.
Push him over so Darren can feed on him.
Give me a strength check.
I'm right. I'm going.
An opposed strength check. He's got a, call it a
24.
Call it a 16. You managed to push him off.
He lands on top of me.
Huh?
He lands on top of me.
Roll. Give me a D6. Yeah, make it a 2D6 damage. It's close enough. 2D6. Roll 2D6, please.
11.
11. He is definitely either dead or unconscious as he falls to the ground. Anything else, Matias? I don't think you really have any movement left. You're up on top of a tower.
I'll just hunker down on top of the tower.
Okay, you're hunkered down on top of that tower for a moment. Naldo, you are up. Boulder, you are on deck.
All right, fire's coming.
Yes, you can see it.
I am going to use my bonus action to give myself advantage on my dexterity, and I'm going to run here and try to jump to this tower.
Okay, just
fire's coming.
He's trying to get through before.
Give me an acrobatics check with advantage. You probably don't. I mean, you don't really have a running movement, so
he's going to do a
that makes sense.
backflip somersault over the fire.
24.
24. You manage. You're one arm, but you manage to pull yourself up on top of it.
All right.
You kind of like whirl yourself over the edge. You're not like completely unbalanced. You're like balanced on one hand. Your rapier in the other.
As I lift myself over, I'll plunge the sword right into him.
Plunge it right into him. Roll away.
Nice. 30 to hit.
A 30 hits.
Just misses. My God.
49 points of damage.
49, and he goes down, and you just kind of like push him out. His body goes tumbling down as you manage to end up yourself and kind of neatly land on top of it. Anything else, Naldo?
Well, I mean, as the fire's moving
think you
through
probably
in the
have
6
2
seconds,
rounds.
I'll probably jump at some
You think
point.
you probably have another round. You're probably safe for right now. That's Naldo. Boulder, you are up. Kroof, you are on deck.
60.
And you're still 120 feet in the air, correct?
I'll say I'll go another 30 feet up.
So you're 150 feet in the air. Okay.
And I went 90 feet.
Understood.
Where are you going?
To the tent.
By yourself?
I'm gonna summon the Hyla and just drop from the sky.
We need all of us. You need all of us.
No, we'll be fine. You don't need everyone.
This is what Baldur does.
Okay, that is Baldur.
This is Baldur's MO.
Kroof, you are up. The opponents are on deck.
There's no way for me to get in. Like, there's no opening.
You guys can't fly?
Through the wall or anything like that. Through the gate. There's no gates closed.
It's a fort, dude.
No, I don't know if there's a gate that have opened from the.
No, you don't see one. You don't see
closed.
one.
Yeah, it's closed.
You gotta climb over.
I see this.
Just climb over the wall.
Yeah, you can climb.
Nobody else.
Yeah, I mean, I have the second story work, so I'm gonna climb over the wall.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Make it quick.
I'm gonna climb over.
Matias climbed up a tower.
I'm gonna climb up to this guy
Tower,
right
not
here.
the
then-
gate.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
And
You
also-
scurry up using second.
You burn alive.
Too close.
Too close.
Yeah.
26.
A 26. You come out of nowhere right in front of this guy and just punch him in the
Better
face
use
with
the
your
bonus action and
lance.
Get the hell out of there.
Dagger to the face.
Oh, that's not too good. 12, 16, 20, 24.
24. He is still up.
Bonus action. Get the hell out of there.
And then hold on. Because I'm allowed, I have if I'm in close, I have a crossbow in my hand. I can also shoot him with a crossbow as well.
Go for it.
As a bonus action.
Go for it.
25.
25 hits.
But I'm only gonna get a 1.
Okay.
You get your dex bonus.
You get your dex bonus.
I get oh yeah.
So yeah.
So
plus 5.
wait, my dex
With the
bonus.
second weapon?
Yeah,
My dex
so it's
bonus
6, yeah.
is a 5, so I got a 6.
Okay, understood. He is still up. All right. Anything else, Kroof?
That was my bonus
That
action.
is
so
Kroof.
I can't go anywhere. I just stayed there.
Okay, this guy right here, he's gonna try and slash away at you, Kroof. He just. Yeah, one time he hits, you take 10 points of slashing damage.
I do uncanny dodge. So
Okay, you take 5 points of slashing damage. And with that, you're going to get an attack of opportunity because he's going to try and climb down and run away.
Stab him again! Stab him again! No, you can't.
Why can't I stab him?
Your reaction was uncanny dodge.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Okay, so he runs away.
Come on, rules. It's the rules.
I didn't know that's the way it works.
Attack him anyway.
It's all good. It's all good.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Action
Okay.
economy for a reason.
Okay, over here, these guys, they're gonna shoot at Naldo up there. You've got additional armor on you there, and this guy will shoot up there as well. There's a whole bunch of arrows are coming at you, Naldo. Shoot, wrong one. And I said +5, so 19 to 24, and nothing there hit you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, call it 10. It's 6. So nothing hit you there, and we'll just do here. And all of these arrows, you dug down, and they're like chinking against the pieces of the. Thank goodness for the wooden palisade. It's just like arrows are like pinging all around you. That is them. This guy over here. This guy's gonna shoot Matias in the shoot him in the back, just like John Wayne would have done. This guy's gonna shoot Matias in the back. Actually, you know what? He's gonna try and shoot Kroof down over there. He'll just and a Kroof. Yeah, I think 2 hits, 20 points of piercing damage, and this guy.
Can I do an uncanny dodge again? Yeah, so it's 10 points each turn.
Okay, yep, okay. And that guy on Matias. A 27. Matias, you take 10 points of piercing damage, and that is the opponent's, the Baron. The Baron, this dragon. Give me a dex save there, Kroof, as this guy comes flying along. He's right here, right now. This guy gets torched. These guys.
Destroying the wall as he goes. I said destroying the wall as he goes.
20, but not a
20.
dirty 20.
Huh?
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. A dirty 20, and you take. It would be nice to have D6s. Somebody give me some D6s there.
Well, you have evasion, right?
Huh?
How many do you need?
8.
8 is 7.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
8, 10, 15,
That was a 1.
19, 20, 23, 23, and 3, 26. Take, you say, what'd you roll?
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You take 13 points of fire damage.
But you have evasion, right? Huh? Don't you have evasion as a?
No, I do have something for fire, right?
I have a dex save. You should have evasion.
Yeah, I have
at your
evasion.
level, which makes it nothing. Yeah. So you don't take any.
Okay, you take no damage. Awesome. That is the Baron. You are up. What are you doing?
I will run. I think there was a guy that fell that was unconscious right over here. I'm gonna run around to this guy over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bite into him. And he's unconscious, right? Or down or
at
whatever.
least, yeah.
And I'm gonna drain some blood out.
I
of
want
him.
to suck your blood.
Blah.
I will come down from the sky and stop them. These are innocent people.
That's so I get 9 points of healing.
Okay.
He gave up already.
So I'll run up over to him, I'll bite into him, and I'll drain some life force from him. So I'll take 9 points of healing. And I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna kind of hold on to him. I'm gonna try to be on the opposite side of this tower here. So I have some protection from both sides for the most part.
I think he wants to put the tent there. No.
And I want
Don't
to.
put the tent there.
So Tom, just so you understand, what I'm hoping
no.
will happen is I'm hoping that the fire that's being blasted through will create an opening for me. So I have no other way over other than climbing, and I'm not very dexterity.
If Matias can climb a whole tower, he'll be fine.
He's got more he's got more dexterity bonuses than I do. So,
Holy
just
shit,
saying.
he's a fighter.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, I am too.
Yeah,
partially.
Split class, but
Partially.
Partially. A little bit.
Hey, I'm a fighter. I have no dex.
But yeah, I'm.
Yeah, but you're in heavy armor.
Okay.
Don't forget you got that dwarven too.
And that is anything else, Baron?
That's it.
That is the Baron. Any shout outs from anybody?
Get the door open for us.
It's on fire!
Not yet. Not yet. I don't think you got to the door.
It's close. It's pretty close.
Watch out for the breath of God. You soldiers have angered the dragon. Let us in.
I'm already in.
Okay, that is the Baron and everybody else. You're shouting. What language were you shouting in?
I don't speak Hellenic.
Yeah, okay. So that is them. Matias, you are up. You are in a tower outside the main.
Movement just to get there. And the dragon is breathing fire on that right now, so I might as well wait for the fire to pass before I try to climb it.
You could let him destroy the wall, and then you don't have to
Well, that's what
climb
I'm hoping.
it.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's why I said at the top, I'm
It's gonna
hoping
take
that
time to burn
the wall will at least be weakened.
Is the
by
wall
dragon.
exploding as he burns it, or is it just catching
It's
fire?
catching on fire.
Oh, what a lame dragon.
I know, this is the dragon. We got the weakest of the
Weakest dragon.
Which one is this?
Has he seen any movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I know.
explodes.
Yeah.
It's like a claymore.
Like a river of fire. Disintegrating everything. It's like.
Okay, Matias, what are you doing? You're in a tower right now outside the compound. You gotta climb down if you want and run toward the gates. There's a dragon quickly coming in your general direction from your left-hand side.
You could probably get to the gate and try to give it force open if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that.
Okay, you run down the tower and cross about a 10-15 foot space over to the gates. You're there by probably a 15-foot high set of stout wooden gates. You see in the dim light, the flickering torches, you see that it has iron bands on it. What are you doing?
I'm going to use the edge of my shield to try and bash the hinges.
Give me a strength check, please.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You feel like it's gave a little bit, but it didn't, it's not meant to just break, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Matias?
No.
Okay, that is Matias. Naldo, you were up. Baldur, you were on deck.
Yeah. From my vantage point up here, I'm gonna shoot that guy with a crossbow. Retain. Do I think the dragon's gonna get to me soon?
You think he could... No, you think you maybe have an extra round.
Okay.
Probably next round, not this round. Quick glance, you look over to your left and you see the dragon. Maybe not this round. Next round, though.
I don't know if I should apologize. I don't know yet. Trying.
Nah, no. That's only in
Guys,
mine.
we just want to join forces with
Yes.
Gazi.
Okay.
And I'll duck
You
back down.
duck back down again. That is Naldo. Baldur, you are up.
I'll do the only thing I know how to do. And I will cast a fireball right on the entrance of that tent and just blow everybody out.
Where, over here?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yep.
I'm waiting for reinforcements to get through the bomb.
Roll your whatchamacallit there.
A billion D8s.
It's
6s, whatever it is. bunch of 6s.
And what's the DC? I think it's 18? 17, 18?
Dexterity saving throw 17.
17. 2 saves, 1 definite fail.
Okay, couple ones. What do we got? 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25.
25 if they failed or saved?
If they failed.
25, so
13 if they
13. Okay, one of them looks wounded, pretty wounded. The other two don't look too bad right now.
And then ultimately, I would like the tent to erupt into flames.
When the flames, thank you for reminding me, the flames, these two tents start to catch on fire. This one, the flames sort of ripple along it, almost like the tent is like absorbing the flames, if you will. And it just kind of like...
Then I will move 60 feet into the darkness again in case anyone saw me cast that.
Understood. That is Baldur Kroof, you are up. The opponents are on deck.
So I'm gonna. One question. Since I already survived the fire, that means it's past. I can stay here, or this burning. I have to go.
You should move.
Everything's burning. I mean, it's on fire,
Okay.
but it's not
All
like, it's on fire.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
It doesn't feel that
I'm
hot.
gonna come
I mean,
down
you can-
here, and I'm gonna take a look. Is there a way I can open this gate?
Yeah, you take a look and you do see a large hinge. You're gonna have to use it.
Am I strong? Would I think that I'm strong?
Yeah,
enough
you
to
think you're probably strong enough.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open the hinge.
You reach up and you undo it. Okay, and you've got it open at this point, or you've got it unbarred at this point.
Okay, so how does it open afterwards?
It looks like it opens outward.
So can I? Okay, I got it. So then that's my action, right?
Yes.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna go and try to see where can I hide here.
I mean,
nowhere to hide.
I mean, you could.
I mean, you need to go this way to get away from the fire.
But the fire is only burning the fence. It's not burning.
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
It's kind of like wrapping around. I mean, it's
Yeah, I mean, you
like
can
it's
tuck
wrapping
either way.
around everything.
Can I?
You gotta go either way around the U, right?
Yeah, hide under that wall.
Like right here, I'm hiding. I'm like placid against the wall.
There's a
So
hole. There's
they
a hole.
can't see me.
You dug under a little.
Okay, I mean they do see you, and they know you
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
hide
okay,
in
all right.
obvious plain sight. But you're doing the best you can to avoid getting burned.
Dig a hole and jump in.
Okay, that is Kroof.
And then I yell. Okay, we'll do the
Understood.
shout outs.
Good enough. The opponents are up. This guy down. Let me see. 4 guys are gonna shoot away at you again. Brace! Brace! What's that? 4, 8. Yeah. So. As you duck down, one natural 20,
Oh, a 20. All right.
and then 2 more. And yep, and 1 more. So you got you take 30 points of piercing damage from those guys. This guy and this guy's gonna lean over the edge, and they're gonna look down at you, Kroof, and shoot away at you. And a one hit, and what's your AC? 17. 1 miss, and the other 2 arrows. You take, and yeah, 3 hits. 1 of them a crit. You take 1 to 30, 40 40 points of piercing damage.
So I have it. So
Yep, 40 points. And let me see who else. Matias is on over there. I don't think they can. Can they see?
I mean, he's kind of tight to the door.
Yeah. Well, he can see maybe the Baron. He's gonna take a shot, 2 shots at the Baron.
12-foot wall.
And a.
Aren't you 9 feet tall?
A Baron AC 15. 1.
No, my AC is 18.
18. It is? Okay. 18, one hit for 10 points of piercing damage. That is the bad guys. Baron, you are up. The dragon moves along.
Slaughtered
So I really, guys, I
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, we get it.
He's right over in this area. Can somebody help me clear that space right there?
He's a dragon. Crush everything.
So, Naldo, you're ducked down behind.
It's coming.
So just give me a dex save there, Naldo, with advantage. I don't think it matters because you have like this ability to. So it is. What'd you roll?
23.
Yeah, you're fine. You the flames leap around you, and you just sort of avoid it. Like somehow you manage to miraculously.
Goes around him.
Naldo Renzi. The fire doesn't touch me.
That is.
By the
Baron, you are up.
So I didn't know.
dodging each bit
I
of
didn't know
flame.
that we would get the shutout. So when I
You're not yet. Not until after the
But
Baron.
can I say? Am I allowed to say something after my turn?
No, wait till.
No?
Let's
Okay.
wait till I call for shoutouts.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just trying to move
Yeah,
things
I got
along
it.
here. And plus, I don't like going backwards in time. I loathe going backwards in time. Go. Brian, you're up.
3 rounds ago.
I cast guidance 10 rounds
drink
ago.
my
On him,
potion.
you have
Yeah,
another
do it.
DM favor.
You got it.
I mean, okay.
I'm sorry, Brian. What?
It's okay. I'm gonna drink a potion of superior healing.
Awesome.
So that's
Is this
18,
used, T?
84.
Yes.
84 plus 4. I'll do that after my turn.
Okay.
And then I'll run up to the burning wall next to Matias.
Okay, and the wall is flames are leaping around it. Anything else, Baron?
Nope.
Okay, now shout outs. Anybody have anything to shout out to anybody?
I unlocked the gate.
Open the
Open
goddamn
it.
door.
Push the gate. I unlocked it. Push it.
Pull it.
No, it's pushed.
Open out.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pushing.
It's pushed for you.
Everybody having a good time?
Whatever. Open the gate. I unlocked it.
Pull it. Push it.
Pull it.
Push it. Pull it. Push it.
Anything!
Why isn't this gate moving?
I thought you said you unlocked it.
Rush the gate. Baron, rush the gate.
Everybody having a good time?
Absolutely.
Okay, going around the room here. Jess, what was your highlight, if there was one?
The baptism was fun. I enjoyed playing Naldo's claustrophobia up before getting in the cart.
I thought that was awesome.
I like adding little stuff every once in a while that like is kind of out of left field and like I don't know. Everybody was just like getting in the cart. There's gonna be somebody that doesn't want to get in. They can find space, right?
But the Baron was so
yeah, you were like so like comfy. You're like it's totally
talking
fine.
you through it.
Yeah.
Like this is how you do it.
Yep.
This is what it's like in the grave.
It's totally fine.
This is how we're okay with it.
Yeah.
That was wickedly cool, and it goes in well with the whole being scared of the ocean. What was it?
Yeah. Seasickness. Incredible seasickness.
Seasickness in the car.
In the cabin. I don't like it. None of it.
Very cool. I like that a lot.
And it's great being back at the table after such a break.
Yeah. Without a long break.
Yeah, it was a long break. I'm sorry about that, guy. You know, we had a holiday. I think we had a holiday, and then Deb and I. No, we didn't. I had a business trip.
Vacation.
I had a business trip, and then I had a vacation,
And then a holiday.
Yeah. So.
And a surgery.
And a surgery.
And a surgery.
And surgery. But you didn't miss anything because
No,
of the
I didn't
surgery,
miss
which
anything
is
because of the
stunning.
surgery.
4,500 experience points. Naldo.
That's what I planned it around.
Brian, did you have a good time?
Of course.
What was your highlight?
I really like just fully embracing the baptism, just getting fully naked and walking into the river.
I thought that was very
It's
creative.
like anything that can help at this point, right? Like, I'll embrace God.
I also like the idea that Baldur's was is a pagan, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In theory, and he's traveled with everybody long enough, and he's like, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
might be some truth to this. There might be some truth to this.
Maybe it couldn't hurt.
I feel like with everything that he's seen on this adventure, it's like, you know what? Can't hurt.
Yeah. Why not?
They might be right.
Why not?
Yeah, it was. That was wickedly. That was wickedly cool. Thank you for the description. I'm trying not to imagine Boulder naked, but thank you for the.
And the guy coming down with us.
I assure you,
off the wall.
That
was
I
like.
assure you. I
Could be
assure
worse,
you,
it
the
could be the
sight.
Baron naked.
I assure you, the sight is quite impressive.
No shrink. There was no shrinkage.
No shrinkage.
The
warm
water.
Water was a little cold.
Yeah.
There's a meme that was going around. I saw. I think it was on Facebook, and it said, "Guys are not afraid of the first step. It's the third step." And there's this guy going down into the water, and the water's right below. Right below the
I'm
ground.
getting in. I'm getting in.
I
I'm just
was
taking
in
my
the
own
pool.
time. I'm taking my own time.
Yeah.
George
That's what I was
Costanza.
thinking. That's
I
what
was in the
thinking.
pool.
It was cold.
4,000 experience points. Mark, you were missed.
190.
Hope to see you next time. James, do you have a good time?
Awesome.
What was your highlight?
So I actually had three. One was I liked. It was funny when the Baron asked you for the name, and I saw the look on your face. You would have a name ready, and you tried to come up with some name. It was Kroof. And then my mess up with the money. That was funny.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. But
I should have said fork.
Yeah. And the third is actually the whole tent and the dragon thing. That's very cool.
Cool.
The dragon coming through with the, because I thought that the Baron had a whole different idea of what he wanted, but you came out with the dragon. That was very cool. I love the tent. The tent is very cool too.
I have to make sure we thank Kip for that dragon.
5,500 experience points. 5,500. Back to Ryan for a moment. I think you're probably about like 2,400 away from 16. I think, if my numbers are right
I think
here.
5,000. What do you have me at?
I had you at you were at 188.6 plus 4 took you 192.6.
Okay, yeah, I was a little.
And should put you 2,400 away from 16.
Yep, close.
Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
192.6.
James, very cool. Again, 5,500, James. Brian, did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
What was your highlight?
I mean, I had a lot of fun at the baptism. Baptism was a lot of fun.
You're
cool.
like,
Everybody just went
this
with
chapel's
it.
too small. We got to go outside.
Yeah, it was like a revival.
Yeah.
It was like we had our own little revival today, and I feel like we all, as champions of the sun, we needed a little bit of a revival.
I like the idea that guy is going to have people line up at the river.
Yeah.
He should be here any minute.
He's coming back.
He could do this for everybody. He could do this for everybody.
I was ready to start inviting the enemy army over to be baptized. We'll
convert you.
Yeah, I would have kept going with it. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was cool. Thanks for letting us just.
No, I loved it. It was wickedly
and
cool.
totally out of left field, out of nowhere.
Yeah, not expected
nowhere.
The whole town now has to have signs up all over telling people not to wander in the river.
Yeah,
The currents are too strong.
But it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and everybody went with it. Everybody just, they were cool with it, and I was just spewing some total nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was making up, but it was fun. It was fun. It was cool.
Very
All of a sudden, Baron became this holy priest.
Well, he was before. Yeah,
He became a vampire.
He was. I didn't know that.
In a past life.
Yeah. In one of them, yeah. Very old.
4,500 experience points, Brian. Ryan, did you have a good time? Reiner?
Yes.
Yeah, what was your highlight?
Ryan, boring.
Boris, Balder, Brian, Ryan, Reiner.
How fast can you say it?
I like seeing how everyone reacted to how things were getting started earlier, and seeing. I mean, Matias didn't get involved, but it's interesting that so many other people did.
Matias is on the ride. He's all aboard the train of crazy.
Yeah.
That we are.
Yes.
He's just all aboard on the crazy train with us.
Yeah.
I'll go home eventually.
Awesome
Eyes
stuff.
will be blue at some
Reiner, 4,000 experience points. That should put you at 187, 100. You're about 7,900 away from level 16. Guys, going around the table, hit points.
You said how many?
4,000. It should put you at 187, 1. Jess, what's your total hit points?
131 out of 139.
131. Barely scratch. Ryan.
I am.
You should be untouched.
I am untouched, but I am 215 with my temporary.
Yeah, plus. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I used up my temporaries.
215. Pretty amazing. Very
I'm
cool.
Use all 215 as a bomb as I land on the tent. Self-destruct. Self-destruct.
Do a suplex.
Brian.
Off the top rope.
Superfly snooker.
Your hit points, Brian?
I'm at 98.
98. Pretty good. Kroof, James?
40 out of 75.
I'm sorry?
40 out of 75.
40 out of 75. Matias, how many hit points you got?
Million. I only know that I have lost 30. My character sheet is at my dorm and I'm currently.
So you're at 162 minus 30. You're at 132. Understood. I think the only spell I saw cast tonight was the Fireball. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And Shatter.
Oh, and Shatter.
So I have no level 3s. Oh, and Fly. So I have no level 3s.
Okay.
And I used 1 level 2.
Understood. My bad.
I'm being stingy with the spells right now.
In other news, hopefully I will be able to visit for the next session.
Wow, that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Sorry, Ryder, there's no room.
I'm sorry. You said you
Sorry,
have
Ryder. Table's full.
You have 1 level 2, you said? Or
I used 1.
Oh, so you have
level
2
2.
then. Okay,
3.
so I'm sorry?
I should have 4. Yeah, I have 3 level 2s, so I have 2 left.
Okay, and then you have no level 3s.
No level 3s,
Okay.
and all my level 1s.
Okay. Very, very cool. I don't think any other spells were cast. Baron, I don't think you cast any at all tonight that were other than cantrips, right? Or correct me if I'm wrong, Brian?
I didn't cast anything other than cantrips.
Guys, hey, this was
DM favor.
That's true. That was it. I was Mark had this idea of bringing in a dry. I figured I would tie it in. I think it's still pretty clutch. It's taken out probably at least 6, 7 guys already, and probably gonna, if Naldo doesn't move, maybe it'll take Naldo out and a couple more along the wall.
Yeah.
So it's actually clearing the path.
I don't
for
even
you.
think Naldo has to move.
It's
I don't think
tricky.
he can take him out.
Like, it's
he can just stand there like this.
It's tricky using the DM favor because I know what I'm trying to accomplish, and I know that you want us to be creative with it and embellish it and try to give it some form of what the favor is, but I also am afraid of crossing over a line.
I don't think
for
you did, but
as
I mean,
the
it's
DM of what's within the realm of possibility in this scenario. So I'm perfectly fine with you like substituting it with something else, as long as you got the idea of what I was trying to accomplish.
Yeah,
like,
you're something destructive happening to all of these guys. I think a dragon was, I tied in.
Right.
I
It's
was
like a
thinking
wish
in
with
my
a genie.
mind, Mark made this deal with it. He's not here. How can I, how I can't just sit there and go, well, if you hadn't pulled that card, I wasn't going to have him just show up. you
Right,
know?
no, that's what I mean. But it's just what I'm saying is it's a little tricky because
where's
like,
Mark?
do I ask for something that specific? Do I just, and I know you like us to just to go with it and just say whatever.
I mean, you
our-
could have wished that Gazi was 800 feet in the air.
I mean,
Yeah, I think that might have
I
been a
don't think
little
it
bit
would-
too specific.
Yeah.
Or,
So-
well, it might have. Actually, it might have worked, and then all of you would be in a cloud standing next to Gazi.
It's like
Are we
it's
in
like
heaven?
it's like making a wish with a genie. It's like, how can I make this bad?
Is Gazi now? Is he in heaven?
And the only one who is flying besides Gazi is Ball.
Everyone falls, and it's me and Gazi just looking at each other.
Well, you got the Hyla Lanza. Whatever.
So we're here again.
Yes.
And I just give him a paper cut with the Hyla Lanza.
Yeah, so that was like, it's interesting when you use a powerful card like that because but you handled it great. You handled it fine. I mean, I didn't know if I was more afraid of me asking too much of the situation and too specific, but I didn't know how else to.
I don't think so. I mean, hopefully I don't come I get more annoyed with, actually, this spell interacts with this spell, and I have a blah 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 action.
I can't ever do that because I don't know how anything works. I just make it up.
And then I'm like,
I still don't know how anything works.
And I'm sitting here going,
8 years, and you're still asking to grapple as a non-action.
and I'm like, okay, whatever. Move on. To kind of wrap things up here, you guys are outside of the compound. You're surrounded by an Ottoman army, but you are outside of the compound. You do see what the infamous red tent. You do know that the flames didn't seem to affect it. It just kind of like shimmered off of it. You probably in your mind know that this is not just canvas. This is his mobile lair, if you will. And you are outside of it. It is nighttime, probably still the middle of the night. You don't know quite what time exactly, but still the middle of the night. You maybe have, 200 feet to cross to the entrance of it. You have the Heiliger Lanza, the lance head, the staff, the staff of the writhing tree, the blood tree, and the power source. You have assembled it. It is all together. You do know that one person can wield it, but at the same time, you remember.
We need us
better
all.
with everyone.
The full power.
It's better together.
What is it here? You have the dogwood shaft. You have the Heiliger Lanza itself. You have the power source or the band itself. And where is it, Tom?
And the crystal.
And yes, and the crystal. The lance head from the Spear of Destiny. And where is that?
We know it gains power by the more that wield it.
Yes, so the more who wield it, the more powerful it is.
And then we also have the splinter, the piece of the cross as well.
Yeah. And call the undead.
use that as well.
All these guys that got burnt, you can call them up with your necklace.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Guys, I had a good time. Thank you very, very much for playing. We will be joining a rider. That'd be awesome if you can join us in 2 weeks' time. Looking forward to it. It would absolutely be incredibly rad, as Jessamine said. Thank you for watching Seven-Sided Dice Carpathian Adventure. Again, we would like to thank Sirenscape for the use of their audio sound effects. That's www.syrscape.com. Thank you, artists Yenu and Suki Noir, for the terrific character art. Please patronize them via the @Yenu Draws on Instagram, @Yenu on Tumblr and Twitter, and patronize Suki Noir on DeviantArt. Please comment in the Twitch chat room, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. While we do this strictly for fun, please let us know how we might improve the stream. Lastly, please follow on Twitch and Instagram. Please like on Facebook and YouTube, and please subscribe on YouTube. Thank you for tolerating our very, very long break. Always remember, though, in the Carpathian Adventure, the journey is the destination, and we will continue the journey in 2 weeks. So for now, thank you for watching. Roll a 7-sided die, and have a good night.
Play some
Dungeons and Dragons!